Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. It is I, troopersjp. Thank you and welcome to the Foxhole Fridays. I am so glad that you are all here, that you have shown up. None of the players are at fault for our late start time. It is all my fault. I did like 3 games that had a start time of 8 o'clock in the last 7 days. I was like, oh, yeah, starting. It was like, oh no, but my players let me know that I was later than I should be, so I want to thank them for letting me know, and I want to thank you all for being here, because we are here for the Summerlands, our AD&D 1E summer campaign, with a group of people who are guides helping to take some insufferable nobles off to an exciting adventure where they can go and raid tombs and then bring things back to a museum that is not in this country. Because that's where, I feel like that's where all the things that you find in other people's countries should go, in your own home museum, obviously. And I would love to have each of our players introduce who they are playing, and, you know, how sweet their dreams were before they were interrupted by the scream of our cleric, Doyle Leland, but who's going by the name Sir Corbin Gizarm. So let us start with said screaming cleric. Who are you? Who are you playing? And how, you know, what were your, you know, maybe daydreaming or night dreaming before the sounds? Mm-hmm.
Hello, internet friends. I'm Ezra, and it's usually my fault, so I'm very excited that I have been told I am without fault.
Mm-hmm.
And I am playing a Weasley cleric who might get his comeuppance at the hand of the bane of my existence as a child in Texas, scorpions.
Oh.
We lived in a kind of a fixer-upper, and like scorpions would just drop from the like somewhere in the attic or something.
No.
And I sat on scorpions. It was I did not like scorpions. I still don't. So thanks, Trooper, for bringing this up. And I believe my not so much dreams, but my I had been just sitting at the table lamenting my lot in life. And those laments now have taken the form of carapaces and chitin.
Speaking of people who I think also love scorpions, I don't know. Simon, I don't know what the deal is with scorpions in Canada. What's the deal with scorpions in Canada? Do you have
they're
them?
German.
Oh.
There are none.
Oh.
Which would make it the best country for our next player to introduce themselves. But I'm Simon, I'm WanderingDM. You see him pronounced. Tonight I'm playing Marduk, son of Khmer, who fell asleep in the sand on his back, watching the stars, with his ex. And his
current.
It's more of a situationship that we have. Things have become more complicated since I've learned that Synnomin doesn't hate me. So Who knows? But also I slept in armor. Because
Not
we just
long.
literally lie down on the sand, so, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't sleep for long. But speaking
No.
of people who you did fall asleep with, right next to in the stars, I mean, I would introduce your sword, but your sword cannot speak, so that's awkward. So I'll go with the person right next to your sword. Nugget, who are you? Who are you playing? And what sort of lovely dreams were you having before you were woken up to screaming?
I am Nuggetasaurus. I'll be playing Synnomin Shu'garr. She's a human assassin who's just trying to make it through the day. And she definitely isn't deathly afraid of scorpions.
No,
Um, I don't think she was at a point where she was dreaming. Not yet, anyway. It
that's a
was
bummer.
just sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm I'm so sorry about that. Well, but maybe what's going on with scorpions in Florida though?
I don't think we have them. I've lived here 20 years and I've never seen one, so my assumption is we don't.
Okay,
So,
okay. That's fair. But I know that there are, as we heard at the top, scorpions in Texas. So PB, tell me, who are you? Who are you playing? What dreams did your character have before the screaming? And how do you feel about scorpions?
Hi, I'm PP. Today I'm playing Malinalli Zid, our shield wielding fighter, elf, and she doesn't need a dream. She's living her dream right now. It's right
Oh,
next to
nice.
her, and
Mm.
we, contrary to popular belief, I think it's too humid for there to be scorpions down here. I
Oh.
think that's more of a go up into the away from the coast type deal. I've
Mm.
lived here the majority of my 30 years and I've never seen one. So
Hmm.
I don't think we have them. I think it's too human. I think they're a dry, arid type beast.
West Texas had them.
Oh, I can imagine. That's a whole different country, basically. So
And you're like, and I don't live there. I got the subtext. I got that subtext. Look, West Texas.
Mhm. It's its own thing going on over there. They got oil and apparently scorpions.
I had never seen a tumbleweed until I went to Amarillo. And then they're
Oh.
just like rolling across the freeway. And I'm like, those things are real? I'm in a Roadrunner cartoon.
Fun trivia for everyone. Tumbleweeds are an invasive species. They were introduced by Russian immigrants, right? They had some of those seeds. They didn't introduce them on purpose, but they came there, and that's why they are a bit of a problem. And I saw, because I was just randomly looking, and there are some stories about attacks of tumbleweeds, about how tumbleweeds
yeah.
are attacking parts, and by that I mean, like, there were these photographs of these like houses with tumbleweeds that were more tumbleweeds than the house, like just, 20-foot tall mountain of tumbleweeds causing trouble. And I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't cool that they were having a hard time. That's not what I meant. What I meant was it was wild to see. Anyway, tumbleweeds.
I believe that still happens. I believe that is a modern issue still.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't that's interesting to me.
And they sell them on Etsy for a lot of money.
They really?
Artisanal
Yeah,
tumbleweeds?
People sell tumbleweeds, yeah. I don't know if they're still popular, but it was definitely something that I remember seeing quite a lot of back in the day. Don't know why you want one, but if you did, the market's there.
Huh. You know what though? I could see it. And I am troopersjp, and I will be GMing this crowd, and I have got just some lovely, wonderful, fun things for them today that I think they'll be really excited about. And those things are giant scorpions that have a save versus poison or die attack. So I feel like they're gonna be super excited about that. Maybe I've misread them and I'm wrong, and they're not excited about scorpions that might just kill them like that. But
Oh, I was hoping you misread the giant scorpion listing.
Oh.
I mean, I'm always excited about death, so
But then again, your character might be an assassin, so
yeah.
For those who are wondering, Lindy is currently in Texas, I believe, and trying to. We'll be here a little bit late, but we'll be here. So that is what we have to know about that. Before we get just right on into it, I do have a couple of dice to roll, but before I do, I did want to share a couple of things. So, I've been, running around pondering maps and all of that since for a bit, and I'm going to show the audience what you're not seeing this completely, but so here's we've got a little desert map for ourselves, and we've got the little tents and a bunch of camels where everybody's at. Everyone's in there together. What I have also done is I've turned off tracking, and if you you can use I don't know. I mean, I know I have it going on, but on the far left of the Roll20 is the little ruler, so you can measure distance. Right? Yes, right. You can measure your distance. And I actually have it. Maybe you remember how to do this because I always forget. I have it so that when I move a token, it will actually just tell you the distance as you're moving it. Where is that? Is that just by default, or do you have to turn that on? Do you know, Simon?
I think it's default. It's always measure token movement.
Perfect. So here's the thing. Back in the day, if you went into the friendly local gaming store, there would be that table in the back, maybe two, depending on the store, where one of them would be full of people doing some sort of war game. It might have been all those little Napoleonic figurines, or who knows what it was, but it was always people with a lot of terrain, including little trees, with like a measuring tape, and they would always be measuring as they're moving their people around. And they were never really friendly, but I was just really excited thinking about, like, I remember being a kid and thinking, oh, I want to play D&D where you don't have like a grid map, you just have that kind of big, huge terrain, and then you move your people around with a ruler, but that I did not have a sand table and all of those things that people had back then. So I couldn't. But you know what I realized? We can do it now. So you all know what your movements are by inches, and everything is set up for inches. And so we're just doing that in our outdoor spaces. I'm excited by doing the super old school, but in the new school way, I guess. So our cohort, they started traveling away from Kursog towards this gray pyramid, which they think is going to be about a 4-day trip. They currently, as far as they know, are on track, as far as they know. And the end of their first night, they all went to sleep. No watch. It's just that some people, Doyle, could not go to sleep just yet. He was sort of brooding a little bit when he heard some sounds, and things maybe were a bit bad in terms of what was out there. And what was out there is giant scorpions. So we are going to have some combat. But I do have to do a couple of things, a nice good random encounter, but I have to do a couple of things first. I have to roll their hit points because, you do that. You roll for hit points. I will note that we have at this moment 20 camels full of all of your supply gear, water, food. You've got 4 camel tenders. They are asleep at the moment. The camels are all tied up. You've got 2 cavaliers and a fighter who got drunk and fell asleep in their armor that are in a tent. We have Malinalli and we have Justicia, who they took their armor off so that they were not going to be having an unfortunate sad times when they're sleeping. They're asleep. And then we had Synnomin and Marduk, who, a little bit away from the rest of the camp, fell asleep under the stars, also still in their armor. And we have Doyle, who was awake. So all of that seems great, and seems like there'd be no problems, I guess. Right? Yes. Sure. I think
Problems abound.
Do you think? I don't know. Oh, I would like to note that I did check, and it looks like we have a full full 9 advantages. 3 for each of the different factions. Looks like nobody's being underfunded at the moment. So please note that you have advantage, and you might want to note that. Also, I believe that you all have a floating... Don't you all have a... No, you don't. Do you? No. No. No, you don't. I was like, do you have a floating +1? You don't. I just had to check because I thought you might have done. So, let's do surprise, shall we? Would someone for your side roll surprise? A 1d6. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you are surprised. Your side.
Ezra should do it because he's the only one who's technically not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
He might be surprised. You are not surprised.
I told
I'm
you.
surprised that I'm not surprised.
I'm going to roll a 1d6 to find out if the scorpions are surprised. They will be surprised.
Surprised by
on
us not being surprised?
Just because they're just wandering around, you know what I mean, in the desert. And I'm going to find out if they're surprised. If I roll a 1 or a 2, they are surprised. I do not. Neither side is surprised.
They're mildly surprised.
They're like, how interesting. Let's roll for
How
distance.
fortuitous.
How fortuitous. Let's roll for distance, shall we?
If we lived here, we'd be home now.
Yeah. Because this is just our life. And I put it down because, we have a situation about some people need to put on armor. I guess that's just the way I'll put that. I'm not going to say who, but I feel like you know. Not
You might have to put on more clothes before they put on armor. Unless we're going full Boris Vallejo here.
Okay, if this were GURPS, you could use the bulletproof nudity advantage, where in the less clothing you wear, the more armor you have. That's just right. They are 16 inches away, but there is a limit, which is about visibility. So they will be at the limit of your visibility, which will be about 5 inches away. So that's not bad. Let me go grab some giant scorpions.
That's bad.
Is it? Feel like it's not. If it were daytime, they would be all the full away. Unfortunately, it's nighttime and you don't have full visibility, so they're going to be right about there. Our 2 giant scorpions. And I think they're just on the edge of your visibility, perhaps. Let me see. Let me see what it looks like for Doyle.
I do not see them.
Oh, good. Because they are just... Oh, yeah. They're just outside of your... Oops, wrong one. I want Doyle.
It could be like a horror movie where it's like there was a flash from one of the flying meteors burning up in the atmosphere, and just enough for you to see.
Now we've got strobe lit scorpions.
Yeah, they are.
Somebody get their UV lights.
Oh, yeah. Let me send this to back so I don't accidentally pick it up. Let me get my distance from you. They're going to be like right about, that's about 5 inches. So they are, if you want to think about their, like 10 o'clock from you, Doyle, right about 10 o'clock, and they're just on the edge of your vision. Oh, you should be able to see them now. You see them?
I can't see them, yes.
Yeah.
Liked it better when I could.
Oh no. Well, I will give you 1 more hex of distance for a little bit of... There you go. Whoop. Look at that. So that's about where they are. And they are medium-sized. They're quite large. Medium-sized, like the size of a human. Yeah. They are creeping up on you. But luckily, you were awake, so nobody was... neither side was frightened. So we have to roll initiative. Which of you would like to roll for your side?
I'll roll a d6. Oh.
Oh. Interesting. I'm going to just put in their hit points. That'll be a 36 for that one.
Wait, whoa.
Hmm?
Do our hit points total add up to 36? No.
No, for that,
No,
for
they
that
don't.
scorpion. There'll be a little 36 for that scorpion because, you got to roll for it. And then this one is 29 plus 5 is 34. Those are their hit points.
One scorpion is like 10 times Justicia.
This is true. So these scorpions are creeping up on you. I'm going to roll my initiative. I bet I will not roll a 6, but hey. Nope. You all are going to go first. Yes. So, my friends, this is a moment where these two scorpions have noticed your light in the desert, that wondering what was going on, and they are very aggressive, began creeping towards you all as everyone is sleeping peacefully. And our Doyle wisely alerted the rest of the crew to there being perhaps a problem, perhaps
In the manliest way possible.
In the manliest way possible, a problem. You all get to go first because you won initiative. So you have the choice of, you could try to flee, but I will note, if you do, that's going to sort of be fleeing into the desert without any of your supplies. It'll be a bit problematic, perhaps. You cannot parley with them because they are giant scorpions. So first phase would be, hold on. Let me think. What are they going to do? I know what they're doing. What declarations would you all like to do? What would you all like to do?
I have questions before I say I have any declarations. When it comes to donning armor, is that your the entire thing, or can you still move and then start donning armor?
Well, you could move first, but it will take you that many rounds to don armor, yes. Because if you don't want to be like, you ever try to put on pants when you're running, you could run to a place.
It's like a dress, it's chainmail, the hardest part, the thing that's going to take me 4 rounds is untangling it, like a pair of headphones.
Straps,
it's really only one to like put it on.
There are a lot of straps. You gotta get those things, shoes running around. So I'm going to tell you that your knights are going to hear that there's like a problem. Their plan is to get up, run out, find out what's going on, and get into the fight, because that is how they are. They are very enthusiastic about being honorable and in people's faces violently.
Good for them.
They're gonna, well, to be very, very clear, Baines Wexton, because he's a 3rd level cavalier, he can just jump onto his horse immediately, because once you hit 3rd level, you can do that. So he's going to jump on his horse and charge, because...
Except he's quite drunk.
It'll be fine. I am certain it'll be fine. Absolutely fine. The Josiah Fitzherbert cannot, in one action, jump on his horse and go, so he's probably going to just charge with his sword. And Temperance is going to also charge with her sword. That is what they're going to do.
We'll rip them. Thank you for buying me time to put on my armor. Appreciate it.
Well, I mean, they think of themselves as great heroes, and you all as not.
Sure. You know what? In this situation, absolutely do so.
Let's not disabuse them.
I will encourage them. Can I give them inspiration?
So what are you all going to do?
I'm putting on some armor.
As will be
Waking up,
Justicia.
standing up, putting it up. See, and this is why we didn't sleep with it. Otherwise, it'd be 4 rounds of trying to disentangle
Yeah.
our chainmail like braces, you know?
Absolutely. How many rounds will it take you to put on your armor? Because
4.
the rule is it's 9 minus your AC.
It will be 4 rounds for both of us.
All right, then. Okay. I'm ready for that. What about Synnomin, Marduk, and Doyle?
I'm gonna roll a wisdom save first.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Do you have
Okay,
any bonuses
I'm not
versus fear?
frightened.
Oh, nice.
Versus fear? No.
Because, there's a versus fear save and all.
Should I
Is
roll
there?
that instead? Where is that?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's the mental save.
Yep. It's the...
Oh, it's right next to it.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, let me roll
Because
that instead.
saves are all... We don't do... Yeah, saves are by theme back in AD&D 1E.
What's my target for success? It's asking.
What is your what?
That would be your
Target for
wisdom. I think.
success?
Did you just click the save?
Success.
Yeah,
See
I
what
just
your-
clicked the button mental save and it says modifier 0. And when I click submit, it says target number for success.
Because it's
Well, let me look-
Trooper, it's not a saving throw. It's not a save like paralysis, poison, and death or stuff like that. It's the mental save that's next to wisdom. The one you would need to resist like enchantment magic and that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
when
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a save versus spell.
Oh, that says... that's mental save, but I think actually
It's weird.
fear is normally versus spells, but
Because
you
you
have
want to
a
do like morale?
No, I feel like because people have bonuses versus fear, and I think fear is very often under spells. But I think you could do under. I think your wisdom is fine because you rolled a 10. So,
Okay.
I think you're good.
Okay. Okay. So then
I wouldn't worry about it too much.
So then I will, since I'm not afraid,
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
going
mental
to
save is mental attack,
ahead.
beguiling, charming,
Yeah.
fear.
attack with my bow.
So you're going to do some ranged excitement.
Yeah.
Marduk, what about you?
Well, they are hard to see.
It's dark.
Yeah, it is. I don't want to ready anything because I don't know what they are going to do. So, what's our distance?
Not very far. About 5 inches. So
6 inches for me. Yeah.
Yeah, like 50 yards.
Okay. I can do 6. But I could charge.
Mm-hmm.
But if I charge, they're all on me. And that would be bad.
You will not be the only one charging.
Positioning.
I will note.
Yes, but
what?
some people we
Sorry?
want to charge.
You will not be the only person charging, I will note.
And you could reposition yourself because you know that at least 2 in your party you can't see right now.
That's true. You are in the tent. Because basically, I could just move up to 1, like if I were to go like here. Malinalli, that would still give you a straight line to charge if you wanted to charge out.
I'm definitely putting on armor for the next 4 rounds.
Oh, yeah, right.
But I appreciate the thought.
I left everything else. I left everything else on my horse and all that. So I have to do the Marduk thing, and I'm gonna charge.
Okay. Sim is doing ranged. Marduk is charging. Doyle, what are you doing?
I am running behind the other nobles, yelling, "To arms! To arms! To arms!" And I will shoot a slingshot.
I honor all of that.
Go get them! Go get them! Your chance for glory has arrived.
I appreciate that.
And then I see Marduk charge, and I'm like, you idiot!
Yeah. We get to do ranged first is how that goes. So our ranged folks, if you would go first.
I'm guessing that Synnomin has a higher dex than I do, so she would go before me.
But she's not here right now, so you should go.
Oh, I'm also looking for something myself.
I will sling it up.
Please do. What is your rate of attack, by the way?
1.
Nice.
Slings are not exciting.
Well, they're exciting.
And I need this stone back.
What is the armor class you hit?
I hit armor class 3.
Which one are you aiming for?
The nicest one?
Oh, that's rude.
I'm pretty sure I have no frame of reference. The smaller one.
The smaller one. You hit.
All right, so a d6 plus 1. These are These are medium, right?
These are medium, yes.
That's too bad. D4. So I do 5 points.
Oh, all right. So your stone sling flies through the dim, like you've got the moon. There are 3 moons, and not all of them are super visible. Like one is not as visible, but they're out there. And one is like just like Guide is just coming back from being away, and you've got this sort of the moons in the sky, and your metal stone goes flying through this like the dim light of the twilight with the moons, and it does hit. We'll call it Giant Scorpion Junior, and it does a pretty good hit. 9 points of damage. It doesn't seem. It seems annoyed as this sling stone hits it. In the darkness.
I refuse to anthropomorphize insects.
They will anthropomorphize you. Well, I suppose they're not. They're gonna dinner you.
You can't anthropomorphize a humanoid. It's categorically impossible.
Well, maybe they could turn you into dinner. That's like they're objectifying you. As a matter of fact, they will be objectifying you. Is how that's working.
As long as they buy dinner first.
Synnomin, what about you?
I'm gonna shoot the one on the left, or attempt to.
Please.
Nope.
You rolled an 8. That will not hit. That's like you probably are hitting like a 12 or a 13, which is not enough, as your arrow flies out in the middle of the night, right in the sort of the darkness. Who's next? Who would like to go next of your group?
I think that's all our missile stuff.
They don't have missiles. That may
thank the gods.
And I move again. I move behind the brute squad.
Yes, it is now movement. Your movement, not theirs. They don't get to go yet.
Yeah.
So if anybody's charging
charge before them, yeah, I am.
No, yeah. Charge. It's missile movement, missile spells, turning, movement, melee.
No, don't do no.
I can't understand you. I can't understand you.
That's right. You don't share common language. Would you like to attack? You do get a +2 for the charge.
Well, yes, I would like to attack. I mean, no, I'm charging to pet them.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I mean,
got the sword out, and just before I charge, no war cry, nothing, because they're animals. But I will offer a brief glance at Synnomin, and just, as I draw the sword from the sheath in the sand, It's
Oh,
gonna be
no.
okay. Are they
Do
evil?
I see him?
Are
Let
they
me
blue
see if I see
dragons?
him draw the sword, because then maybe I'd try and
Ah,
not
crap.
have.
The sword is glowing in
Sorry,
the night.
Doyle. Wait, how come?
Oh,
how come
God.
is it?
Oh,
How?
I saw it.
Yeah, you did see it.
How come the sword is glowing? Are
It's
they
magical.
evil?
No,
That's
it's
what
magical.
magic swords do.
In AD&D 1E,
Yeah.
all magic
Oh yeah, right. They
weapons
all
always glow.
I thought. Yeah.
Always. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How
They're
drunk is Bane
drunk. It's
Wexton?
fine.
Well, they
They're
don't
looking
need
at
to.
the enemies. Who cares
They
about the
need to
brute
put
with the
their
sword?
armors on and shit. And we already we have a story. We established a story last time. But I thank you, Doyle, for looking out for me. If only we shared a language. Like
I
one
think
day
it's
we'll have
more
the
like,
whole 13th
I'm not sure
warrior
which
scene.
is more trouble, the noble killing you or you killing the noble.
I would say from my own point of view, the more troubled one is them killing me.
Right.
Because even if I kill them, what are they gonna do? Search the desert for me?
Maybe. No.
They won't. They won't.
Okay.
They won't. Nobody has ever besieged a desert.
Napoleon would like a word.
Yeah. Didn't he lose also?
You didn't say successfully.
This is fair. This is fair.
That's true. That's true. Also, they aren't like a plethora of skeletons rising from Egypt all the time, every night. That also helps. Use the Terran to your advantage. They're not large, right? They're small and medium.
They're medium.
Ah, crap. I get a 2-hit modifier for charging, which is a +2. 2? Okay, sorry. Couldn't remember. 15, I hit on AC 5.
Did you get all of your bonuses?
Yep, I think I did. +2 to hit, +2 because it's magic, +2 because I'm charging.
You do not hit.
Oh, fuck.
You come in charging like a wrecking ball, and this and you, as you like cling, you can tell that the scorpion has got very really tough chitinous sort of armor, and he goes like,
Great, another language we don't speak.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
And then our knights are going to charge.
I mean, arguably I rolled a 9.
On for Avonlea! On!
Yes. Yeah.
I'll be right behind you.
I'm going to note that they do have multi-attacks. They have 3 attacks. So they're going to be getting their attacks in. I will note that their first attack is moot because their first attack goes before yours, and you are not in range yet. Right? So their first attacks, they sort of lose their first attacks because they were not in range. So they'll only get 2 attacks this round. Just for the record. But
you mean me have against me, or you're talking about the knights?
Oh, the scorpions in general. The scorpions have 3 attacks.
Okay, yeah, no. I was surprised that you were like, the knights are wasting an attack, and I'm like, what? How?
No. He's gonna
claw
sting is on a horse, and he can. Yeah, he can make that range. He's going to charge with his lance. This.
No.
Yes.
That's not.
That's
me.
That's Doyle. You're charging with Doyle.
Oh no. Oh, that's correct. You were hiding. Oh, you were hiding. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I'm behind my ablative armor.
So he creens around this tent. His horses, the 3 knights, their horses are right close by. He, in one motion, leaps up onto the horse, grabs his lance, and starts charging towards these scorpions. And he goes,
"King of mead."
Oh yes, for Avonlea, he says as he charges forth. I just need his number. I do believe that he has a bonus that is not yet accounted for, but we shall see. He rolls a 19, which will hit. And let me roll his damage, which I believe he gets a +3 for his level because he is does he get another damage bonus as he's charging on his horse? Well, as a cavalier, he does get a +3 per cavalier level for damage, so that's at a 10. I don't know if he has another bonus. I wasn't able to check that out. Let me see. Because he might have more damage, and I feel like I should probably check, right? He charges all the time because they are into that. They were not able to, what's the word? Brace for charge.
So he's +1 to hit
Mhm.
with the lance. Didn't need that.
Doesn't he get some sort of damage modifier because he's mounted?
That was the question that I had.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know
Oh,
if
he
it's in
makes
the
all
cavalier.
attacks as if the character were 1 level higher.
And mounted. That's fatigue, patrols. If somebody finds out that he gets more damage, please let me know. But at the moment, that's 10.
I
that he
am not
has.
seeing anything about damage.
Yeah, cavaliers do get a +1
What's his
per
weapon?
damage. A lance.
A lance, okay.
We'll put 10 in there for the moment, as he, in his horse, right, sort of charges in, piercing this this
Did you say
scorpion.
he was in his horse?
On his horse?
Oh, okay.
On his horse.
Well, I mean, he's Avonian. It could be in.
That's true. Fitzherbert is going to charge, but just with his sword, because it would take him too long to get onto the horse, and he cannot be, what's the word? He can't be shown up. Oh, please
Twice
tell me.
the indicated damage against creatures of any size when it is employed by an attacker riding a charging mount.
Thank you. So that's minus another 10. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know there's something in here.
Yeah, it's like bottom page note on page 37 after all the weapons.
On the player's handbook or the DMG?
Player's handbook. Because it's the lens that does it.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the best things about D&D is how well organized all the things are. And how, and how all the things are always where you think they'd be.
You rolled it. He's on a medium horse. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he would be on a heavy horse.
No, he's just heavily armored on a medium horse.
Okay.
But, he's trying to travel. So he comes in with a fairly, intensely heavy blow against this one scorpion, coming in, doing, just bloodying it as this scorpion hisses. Our two other fighters, well, I don't know. So they're going to also charge, but charging outdoors gives you plus 33%, and you can only charge if you would reach them with that charge. Otherwise, you cannot. So I don't know how to tell you this, but they're wearing very heavy armor. So Fitzherbert is going to be able to move up this far. And Calthorpe will also be able to move just about this far, because they're not going to be able to reach within one charge. Sad for them. Is that all of your team?
Don't I get another ranged attack?
You all get your other attacks, but they get to go first now. They get to do their attacks.
Oh.
You have to interweave them, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
Which means the giant scorpions will be taking their second attack apiece, because any other movement for you all, by the way? This would be a space to move if you want to.
No, I don't think I'm allowed to move after what I did.
No, you've already moved.
I'm gonna move just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. What is your
There.
range?
Of my bow?
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15?
Okay, as long as you're within 5, you're good.
Okay.
So I know you are all donning weapons. They're going to attack. The first scorpion that has been injured is going to attack the knight because the knight just hit him really hard for a lot of damage. Come here, scorpion. Where are you hanging out? Yeah, I'm gonna just roll that. If you don't mind. I think it'll be fine. Or it won't.
Is this a claw?
This is a pincer claw.
All right.
Because
so no poison yet.
no poison yet. That's his third attack. So also, if you're wearing a lot of heavy armor, you're just so slow. But I guess that's fine. Hey, Scorpion. I hope you're doing well. Why don't you try to kill that fellow?
Honestly, I'm ambivalent on this one.
He rolls a 6, which is not gonna hit. Right, so the first pincer comes out, and Lord Baines, he's got his lance and his shield, right, and he's like trying to go and get this sort of movement around. And then the second scorpion will move to flank over here, and he will try to get our knight. Oh, he rolls a 16. That's great for him. That's a -1 armor class that he hits, which will definitely hit our knight because our knight does not have a -1 armor class. Just
All that armor and doesn't have a -1? How embarrassing.
ooh. So this pincer comes and just swipes at Lord Baines Wexton for 9 points of damage. It's like you can hear the strike in the middle of the night. And I don't know how many of you think, ouch, that would probably do me a lot of damage. I don't know how many of you think that. But yeah. People who have 2 attacks, it's your second attack.
I will do a short bow on this one that's closer. Ooh,
Oh,
19, which will hit a 2.
a 2. Nice. I just thought it would hit a 1 for you, but or
It says 2.
0. That hits. Are you sure it's only a 2?
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
what my
it's-
matrix says.
All right, I believe you. Would you roll damage
Yes.
if you would?
1.
1. Okay. And that is the one that is closer to you or farther away?
Closer.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Anybody else with 2 attacks? Lord Baines Wexton has a second attack, and he is going to use it against the one he attacked. He's not going to be able to get his charging bonus because he's not, Well, actually, he did charge, so I guess he does. He won't get it next round, though. I will tell you all something in a moment. He misses. That is a terrible, terrible roll. He rolled a 3. That should be at 5, but he still misses. So these two scorpions have now surrounded him, and he's not able to bring his lance around to sort of get a good purchase against this scorpion. And it's now their last attack, which are poison stings. The one that got hit by him is going to attack him. And I would like you to know that's what's happening right now. Just in case you are curious. That will not hit him. He gets a +2, but that still will not hit him. The second one is also going to go after him because he's charging on a horse. He's sort of big and scary and a bit of a threat. So let me give him that bonus. A 15. A 15. I believe for our Scorpion, a 15 hits armor class 0, which will hit him. I will roll the damage.
Then what's the point of wearing plate mail? What is this guy doing?
Well, the problem is these scorpions are kind of high level. It does 4 points of damage to him.
But
that's not all. It's 4 points of damage, but if you get hit by this sting, you must make a save versus poison or die. So I'm going to make that save right now. Where are your saves, Lord Wexton? Save versus poison. There it is.
and none of this death saving throws or anything. He just dies.
He just dies. He succeeds. As this pincer comes and stings, and it comes like right like near his neck where it's hard to get your armor in, and it's a deep, deep wound, and it's a gash. And this poison starts pumping through his body, but he is very stubborn and also a little drunk. Oh my goodness, I just forgot something. I just noticed a rule that was in the Dungeon Master's adventure log. He gets an extra 3 hit points because he's intoxicated. Just there's a bonus for intoxication and for the hit points that you have. Just that is it. We'll note it. And he sort of fights off this poison as he sort of like tries to sort of get himself together. And that is the end of the round. Round 2. Initiative. Who'd like to roll it?
Since I might
Marduk
die.
charged.
Yep.
Okay.
Let this be my finest hour.
A 4. Okay.
Yeah. My finest hour is just a little bit above average.
A 6.
I
They go
feel that
first.
so hard.
What are your plans for this round?
I have a
Attack.
question.
Mm-hmm.
If I move up behind this scorpion, do I get my backstab?
You only can.
How do I?
There's a difference
trigger
between like
backstab?
a thief's backstab and just stabbing somebody from behind, right? So,
Well, because as an assassin, I get the thief's backstab.
but I believe so. The thing is, the backstab only happens if they don't know you're there, so you have to be hidden.
Gotcha. Understood.
Yeah,
okay.
but wait, we saw something the other night about that. Unless I'm starting to mix things up, I think if you move using move silently,
You have to hide
you
first.
can actually make it so that they do not.
But you have to hide first.
No, but that's the thing I need to recheck, because I think the hide is if you're already behind someone, you can do a hide check and then it turns it into a backstab. But it's either in 1st or 2nd edition.
I could double check right here because they talk about it and they get a little bit.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Where's the?
It will be in the DMG because the DMG has a whole
there you go.
section on.
Move silently can be attempted each time the team moves. It can be used to approach an area of some creatures expected, thus increases chances for surprise, or to approach to backstab, or simply done to pass some guard or watchman. Blah blah blah.
So thief abilities backstabbing. Opponents aware of the thief will be able to negate the attack form. So you have to make sure they don't know you're there, which means that there's a whole thing to that. Like the minute you attack them, so they know that you exist. So in order, like you would have to, the minute they know that you are there, you cannot backstab them unless you're able to basically hide again. They
Okay.
they basically have it so that you can really only get one backstab off a combat unless you're able to re-hide. It's pretty it's pretty harsh.
Okay. Then in that
Yeah.
case, I'm just gonna ranged
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, and you can't hide if you're under if they can see you. If you are under direct observation.
But
So
naturally, a creature closely pressed in melee is not likely to bother with looking for some thief not directly in the line of sight. So we would need to figure facing.
Well, those two are facing in towards Baines Wexton because they are flanking him.
Because technically, it would mean that the one that's facing away from Synnomin is not observing her, and so she can try a hide in shadows.
Yeah, she would have to hide in shadows. Yeah, absolutely.
Is the hide in shadows? Is that a thief?
It's a thief
It's
skill.
a thief skill, and she doesn't have it yet.
Okay, I don't have it yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the
But yeah, so
and you don't
it's in second edition that if
Yeah.
you move, you use move silently. If you're already in the back, you can just pop a hide, and then it counts as a backstab. Otherwise, a regular attack.
And you don't have move silently yet either, right? No, not yet. You have to wait.
No, I
Okay.
just get the backstab.
Which means I would say if you surprise them, then it would work, right? Because if at the beginning of the combat, if you surprise them, they don't know you're there, so that you could kind of move around and get them. But you have already attacked them, so they know that you're there. Yes. So, what are y'all gonna do?
Attack.
Round 2 of this armor.
Round 2 armor. Attack. Synnomin.
Ranged again.
Fitzherbert and Calthorpe are going to move in to attack in person. Melee, they're going to charge in. Baines Wexton is going to... He would like to move out so that he can charge them back in again. The only problem is that if he does, that may not work for him. So I guess he'll have to fight from on top of the horse. It's not good for him. Doyle, what are you doing?
Shooting again.
Well, Baines Wexton is surrounded by these two scorpions, and he cannot get his big damage because he's boxed in. If he moves, they can either attack. He can try to do a tactical retreat to see if he can sort of come back around and charge. I think that's what he's going to do. But they have more attacks than you all, which means they could theoretically get to go first, except range goes before they do. So ranged first.
Synnomin, you've got a higher dex.
Okay. Short bow. 20.
Oh,
Which
is that a natural 20?
No, it's an 18.
All right, fair enough. Please, that definitely hits. That is 100% a hit.
Oh my god, again? Jesus Christ.
Yep.
1.
Okay. You're plinking. Doyle.
That hits armor class 6.
No, it does not hit. They do have initiative, which means they get to take their melee attacks first. They're also multi-attacking.
But they're only. What's their attack routine?
They have
tail.
Claw tail, yeah.
So they do what? They do claw tail first, and then second claw after.
claw, and then tail. So their first will be claw.
Oh,
then
right,
their
because
next
they're
will be-
all staggered in this one. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all staggered. So they can only do one right now, and it will be their claws. They are gonna continue with the person with the horse who did a lot of damage to them, because that is the one that is most upsetting to them. I see you, by the way, Lindy. You are
Yay,
in round
welcome.
two of
Just
getting
in
dressed.
time to be halfway through putting on your armor.
First attack misses. Well, they hit a 4. Hold on. Let me check. No, he's a 1. So they miss him. The first one. Second one. This is what happens when you're shiny in big plate armor. It's not the best. Also a miss. People with 2 melee attacks. I believe that will be him, because I don't think any of the rest of them do. Right? I do not believe that's the case. They're going to stay with their movement. Let's get our movement in. They get to go. Well, they get to go. They did theirs. Movement. Fitzherbert and Calthorpe are moving in. Yeah, they can get there.
Shoot. I was
you like
just
the
saying I
movement?
was attacking. Yeah, because I'm thinking if I move in back of this scorpion, don't I get the back attack bonus?
You would.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there.
But you would have to make like a tactical movement so they could follow you, but there's nowhere to go. Yeah. So you're fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the other one in my am I in their threat range? Is what I was wondering.
I would say yes, but if they wanted to, they wouldn't be. But you're doing a tactical movement rather than a.
Yeah, but this.
Yeah.
So the second one could have followed me though if they wanted.
Could have followed you, but they are not going to, because so far the biggest threat has been the person on the horse.
Okay.
Any other big movements? No, yes, no. All right. People, you have 1 attack. 1 attack, people, I believe, should be able to go. You're a fighter. Malinalli, you're a fighter. You have 3 too, right?
I have 2-1.
2-1.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2-1. Thank you, because they should have 2-1, which means I think they get to go. Fitzherbert and Calthorpe, which, that would be. Let me just grab theirs right here. They do get back attacks though. Oh, and also they did charge, so that'll be a +4. A 12, which is. Wait, what is your? Excuse me, they don't have their table in. Fighter 1.
Well, they have a table. It's just not a very good one.
It's not a good one. They miss. So Fitzherbert misses. Calthorpe. Questionable. 14. No, also misses. So they come in for their first of their 2 attacks this round, and they tried it, but their swords. They both have these long swords. Cannot pierce the carapace of the giant scorpion that they are after. Unfortunately for them. The scorpions get their second attack. And it's gonna be their second pierce.
Wait, don't I get my 1 attack?
They beat you in initiative. If you'd beat them initiative, then you would get yours before theirs.
Ah, crap.
But yeah, but they are still going to go after. Well, the first one is once by you, Marduk, is going to go after Baines Wexton, because
I'm good.
Well, because he hit them with a huge lancing attack, and they didn't like it.
Yeah.
They do get flanking. 18 will definitely hit. Mm-hmm. Only one. Only one. That's not bad. Not bad. Your good Lord Baines Wexton is taking a lot of damage. The scorpion that was on him, they just sense weakness in him, so they're going to keep going after him, even though they just got attacked by these other people, but those people did not do any damage, so they're going to be fine with that. +4. That is also going to hit. Sorry, Baines Wexton. Mm-hmm. A huge,
Shush, baby, shush.
massive blow to Baines Wexton, who's been being struck by these pincers left and right. And you can see he spits up blood as they're just converging on him like a pack of wild giant scorpions. Marduk,
Yeah.
it's you.
Well, while they are doing the Lord's work,
Mhm.
I'm going to hoist the great sword high
Mm.
and I mean it's flavor. It's not a cold shot, but I'm gonna try to chop that creature's tail off.
Okay.
Just big,
Huge.
huge swing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Remember, you get your bonus for the back attack
yeah, plus
and flanking.
2, I
Yeah.
believe. Well, with an 18, it's an AC 2.
You hit.
Hope.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
it's going to be a big, let me just check. 4 plus 4 because of my strength, 2 because of the magic. Yep, so 10 damage.
Oh, you just carve into this giant scorpion, and it is looking very, very bad. The tail is like heavily damaged as you sort of run into it and it goes right, and it is very unhappy with you. People with second attacks that are melee would be next. Which are our 2 fighters, because thank you, Malinalli, thank you, PB, for letting me know. I think it'll be a little rough, but they're trying to hit the one that's hitting their guy. An 18 for them will just hit. And that's going to be a 1d8, I believe. 6. Not bad. And one more from Calthorpe. 17 also just barely hits. Just barely hits. 2. It, I believe when it comes to melee fighters, that's all of you, yes? They get to do their scorpion stings now. Marduk, the one that's by you is going to turn to attack you because you just did a massive hit on it and it is quite injured.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Rolls a 5. It hits an AC 10.
Would have hit had I taken my armor off to sleep.
Okay. Miss. The other one with its big giant poison sting is going to go for Baines Wexton. A 9 is an AC 6 and it does not succeed. which brings us to our second range shot from Synnomin.
Nope, I miss.
Round 3. Intentions. Let me think. I gotta think about. You think that you're going to do? Scorpion. Big Scorpion is going to do that. Little Scorpion is going to. Little Scorpion has been hit with little arrows. Some damage there. Is surrounded. Doesn't like it. Is probably going to. I hope you've decided. Little Scorpion is going to. Yeah. Okay, I got it. What are you all gonna do?
Attack.
Attack.
I'm just gonna keep wailing on it.
Okay.
3 out of 4 on armor.
3 out of 4 in armor. Shoot.
Yeah. I'm getting dressed with my girlfriend. I mean, my pen pal. My
pen pal. Pen pal. Our Baines Wexton is arrogant, is quite damaged, but not at half, and probably thinks that he can still do this because he will probably stay. His accomplices are here, so I think he's going to have to stay in.
Has to save face?
Yeah, he has to save face. I think he would really like to move, but, well, you know what? Oh, it's just so damaged, though. And he's so arrogant, and he doesn't want to lose the kill. He's going to stay in. Calthorpe and Fitzherbert will also stay in. Synnomin?
I'm gonna melee this time. I'm gonna attempt to help Marduk with this one up here.
Oh, a charge?
Yeah, because I think I've got enough of a line that I can, like, skirt the side, right? Yeah, I'm gonna charge.
Okay. Doyle.
I will fire my shot here.
Okay. So we have to do initiative then. We all know what's happening.
I'm charging. I'm gonna roll.
Roll it.
Roll it. It's gonna be my fault. 5.
5? All right. Let me roll. Let's see. 6.
God damn it, Trooper.
For fuck's sake.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Would you please, Ezra, roll your d20 for today?
Oh, good.
Okay.
Wasn't a 15.
No, it was a 6. I'll note it. Range goes first.
All right, I'm going to roll my sling attack here.
Close or far? The close one?
Close. Certainly hoping I don't hit a knight.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Accidentally. It's dark.
Okay.
13 will hit AC 7.
No. Okay. They have initiative. They get to do their first pincer attack before any of the rest of you all get to go. And they will. The big scorpion that is attacking Marduk is going to go and try to hit you. Marduk. Pincers coming at you. Doesn't get any bonuses though. 18 -3 AC.
That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah. 4.
Okay. I can take it.
You're bloodied though, are you not?
I'm half HP.
Yep. So describe it.
Well, it's a claw attack, right?
Yeah. Big pincher.
I think what happened is when I swung and I hit the tail, it hadn't turned around to attack me yet. It turned around right. No, it did attack me last turn though.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. It hit the tail. It turned around to snip. Marduk moved one leg out of the way, but as he's preparing to just like impale the thing with his sword, just stab it into the ground, I plant my right foot a bit too deep in the sand. As like the balance of the weight shifts with the momentum, and because it's just a little bit too deep, he doesn't pull it out in time, and the claw basically squeezes like his snaps on his shin, and you can hear the crack of the shin bone cracking inside, and he just howls. But the blow's coming down. There's nothing I can do to stop it.
And as it sort of clamps onto you, you can hear the other scorpion coming in after Baines Wexton, and Baines Wexton just brings his shield up at the last minute to stop as this heavy pincer blow comes after him. 2 attacks. So this person gets 3 every 2, 1 right. So everybody else is they're all only at 1 attack this round, I don't think. So that means they get to go again because they have initiative on you all. They get 1 more round of pincers before all of you all go. I'm afraid to tell you. Marduk.
Yep.
2. So I
no.
No.
No, there's a big no.
Big no. Baines Wexton. No, misses. He rolls an AC 3, and Baines Wexton has an AC 1. And so as these this sort of comes up, Baines Wexton is dealing with this huge scorpion, trying to keep it up, sort of feeling surrounded, not feeling great, but he is okay. All of you all get to go. All of you melee attackers.
Do I get my charge?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
+4.
And then, okay, so
+2 for the back attack and +2 for the charge.
Gotcha. $21.
That is a hit.
I would hope so.
In case you were wondering, that is a hit. Please roll your damage.
Please, for the love of God, don't roll another 1. I did roll another 1. What the hell is going on?
But that's as you strike into this scorpion, you can tell the scorpion is barely hanging on. It is very, very injured. It's sort of, its movements are erratic, and you hit some kind of tendon when you sort of came in there and hit it. Who's next
just for a little bit of flavor. As I'm running up, I know that I haven't seen Malinalli and Justicia this entire time.
Yeah.
So I'm just Malinalli and Justicia, we could really use some help out here, please.
Other melee fighters.
We totally weren't naked. Yeah.
There's just a lot of jingling coming from from that tent.
All right.
You've got Marduk. We've got Baines Wexton, Calthorpe, and Fitzherbert.
Marduk is gonna go and finish what I started. Hopefully. Do I still get the? I don't have the back attack bonus.
But you get the flank, so you get that. You still get a 2 for flanking.
I get a 2 for flanking. Okay.
Yeah. Oof.
Well, that's an AC 0. It's not a nat 20, but it's
No,
close.
You do hit. That is 100% true. 100% true. Roll.
Oh my god, lowest damage possible. That's a 7.
Tell me how you kill this scorpion.
Sort
of tag teaming with Synnomin.
Yeah, what was the thing that you did to it, Sin? For 3 damage?
I imagine, so it's not facing me. Synnomin would have run up. She just totally blows past these Avonians, and the scorpion doesn't even really acknowledge that they're there. And she's got her co-passion. I imagine she like slices it towards its what, the thing in the back,
tail
stinger kind of area, and just like across the back of its tail makes a tiny little cut.
I think that's just enough to make it relinquish the grip it had on my leg, on Marduk's leg. And whatever the scorpion was going to do, the sword was already coming down.
Yeah.
And it just pierces through, like just between, kind of a lucky blow, between like the space between 2 of the like plates of the exoskeleton. And it just, the blade goes in maybe till like half the length of the blade through the scorpion into the sand. And then Marduk is just gonna pull it out, look this in and say, "Told you it was gonna be fine."
He looks
His
bad,
leg is
by the way.
fucking bleeding.
Yeah. He looks bad. Calthorpe and Fitzherbert will go first. They'll go next because they would hope to be able to get some damage in there, and they do get the flanking. 20 is going to hit from Fitzherbert, which what are we looking at? We're looking at what is your damage? 1d8. Okay. 1d8. 8. That's not bad. It's not bad. They have now bloodied this scorpion, and now Calthorpe is going to also attack with her longsword. There you go. Also flanking. No, absolutely not. Wexton Baines is going to... I said in my mind that he was going to do a tactical movement out so he could try to charge in. So he's going to move out this way. He's going to head out like good 9 inches as a tactical retreat. The scorpion is not going to follow, could, but is not going to, because people are attacking it right now. So it's going to sort of stay where it's at. And that will lead to the scorpion's tail sting. Fitzherbert hit it last and the hardest. So it is going to tail sting Fitzherbert. Fitzherbert is not a third level character. Just...
Is not a what character?
Not a third level character.
Oh.
Okay, but a 9
You mean
is
they're not choosing the pick-me girl? But she was like, hit me.
They would, yeah, no. That skeleton, the scorpion misses its attack, which ends that round. We are in round 4, if I recall correctly. Okay. What are y'all doing?
Second verse, same as the first.
Can I, like, with one arm through my elven chain, the other one, like, not quite through it yet, like, stick out with my bow and arrow and shoot at the scorpions from the tent entrance?
Yeah, you can. You wouldn't be finished with your armor, but you absolutely can fire
No.
from there. Yeah, you
Yeah,
absolutely
I
can.
just, it's obvious that I'm, like, was putting back on just my armor, definitely not
Anything else?
everything. Yeah, no,
Mm-hmm,
and that's what was maybe taking so long. But yeah, like, now that I'm not completely indecent, you know, I'd like to, I'm going to shoot out from the tent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What else?
I'm gonna go for this scorpion.
Okay. Marduk.
Am I too far to get the... Oh, I'm going to get the flanking bonus anyway, so it's going to be a move and an attack.
Yep. You can charge in, by the way.
I have enough to charge in?
Well, oh yeah, because it's not very far at all.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I thought there was a minimum of like 2 inches.
No, it's just that you lose your AC bonus when you charge for defense.
Fine.
The knights are going to continue attacking. Bex and Wayne's is going to charge. Synnomin's attacking. Marduk's attacking. Malinalli, you're going to finish your armor?
Yes.
Okay. We must roll initiative.
I think Justicia rules.
Sure.
I think so too. Please roll a d6.
A 2.
I roll a 3.
Hot rolls. What a good start.
But range goes first.
Oh boy. Would you like to go first, or
No,
you know?
you've got the higher dex, I'm sure.
Okay, yeah, I do. All right, we're gonna short bow is what this is gonna be. Pew! I think I should already have it in there because I added it in. Wow.
No. Just so you know, that would not be a successful attack.
Yeah, I don't think
I mean,
it
it's
would
hard
be.
with your one arm out of the
Yeah,
armor.
I mean, just yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's not that I rolled in that one.
No.
Absolutely not.
No. I'm just like
Doyle.
Ooh.
That hits an armor class 11.
No.
Could they take off some armor?
No, it's built in, I'm afraid. It is now melee, and your scorpion gets to go first. Your
Another charge?
scorpion.
It's not my scorpion.
They won the initiative, so they get to go first. Well,
Keep doing that.
you know, you're right though about the charge. I think you are right because of movement. They are multi-attack.
I don't remember. I think charge goes first, but I'm not sure.
You're right. It does.
Yeah,
it does.
in addict, charge goes first.
Yeah, charge goes first. So yes, we will let charge go first. Marduk.
Hello. I will save them. I guess I charge over Lord Wexton's corpse.
No, he's off on the side. It's the skeleton you went by.
Oh, it's the skeleton. Okay.
Scorpion. Pardon me.
Scorpion. I'm too zoomed out. Oh my god, it's a crit.
Oh.
Crunch.
Oh, I have a question, Trooper.
Yeah.
Is my sword secretly Vorpal?
No.
Crap.
It is not. It is not. You had it identified. It is a dragon slaying sword, though. No. Would you roll that damage?
Well, that's gonna be sweet damage. Okay, it rolled 2d10s, I guess, immediately.
It did.
Oh,
it
I
did.
rolled a 2. Wow.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Sorry.
You almost cleave this scorpion in half, but it turns to you with this sort of look of alien bug-like malice.
I spit on
There's
it.
your episode title.
Alien bug-like malice. Baines Wexton, however, gets his charge. He misses. Just completely misses 100% as he charges in on his horse to try to hit this.
That's what I couldn't see.
Try to hit this scorpion, but he is not able to. And it is the scorpion's turn. Marduk, scorpion's going after you because you just brought it down to 1 hit point.
1 hit point. Yeah, I figured.
Yep.
And the crit only doubles the dice, I guess.
Yeah. It gets no bonuses. It rolls a 3. That is going to be a miss.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
It gets its second pincer attack, though, before the 1 attack melee people get to go. Pincer. 7. AC 8. Okay, it's not doing well, is what I'm trying to tell you. It just like swirls around. It's lashing in sort of anger and fear and chaos, right? My other melee fighters with 1. Panic. Thank you, Pope. Panic's the word I was looking for. Sin?
Do I get any... Because I...
If you hit it from behind, you get that back attack.
Okay,
+2.
I will do that.
Oh, well, it's actually, it's looking at Marduk, so you wouldn't get it. It's not a back attack, but you get +2 for flanking.
Oh, okay.
No.
Jesus Christ. I have rolled more 1s this session than in my entire
ever?
life.
Maybe that means my
literally
second
ever.
arrow
It's
won't be
crazy.
another 1.
Okay.
I hope not. Sir Josiah Fitzherbert absolutely does not hit it. Pick me. Paul Thorpe. As you all are surrounding this thing attacking, also does not hit it. It gets 1 more attack before our arrow gets to go. It is the pincer. It is the stinger with the poison that is going to be coming after Marduk. $10. Do you have AC 5 or higher?
No, I've got AC 4.
The poison stinger with the, so you can see the venom dripping off of it, comes at you, and I imagine you're able to sort of parry it out of the way. But the venom is there. Justicia.
That's not bad. I'm here. Hold on.
What armor class?
I'm checking. It was a 15-6.
No.
Oh, so close.
So close. But you do not, I mean, you hit it, but it doesn't get past its armor. This is the 5th round. Malinalli, you are totally armored at this moment.
Gotcha.
Because you've got all, you've done the rounds. Your armor is done. I know what it's going to do. What all are you going to do?
Attack.
I will be charging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have it
Mhm.
lined.
Mm-hmm.
I have arrows.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Doyle?
shoot as well.
Okay. We need to roll initiative. Malinalli, you're
Who
charging,
hasn't
so you
gone yet?
roll.
I will roll it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
3.
Krellin, you are correct. Its AC is 3.
It's crazy.
I roll a 6.
Stop rolling 6s, Trooper.
Impossible. Impossible.
It gets to go first.
That die is weighted.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Round 5.
Let this be its last act.
So, we start with ranged.
I think that's me and Justicia.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Justicia, I believe you have the higher dex. If
Sure.
you would,
I do. Yep, here we go. Kerpew.
you need to hit a armor class 3.
Oh,
Nope.
that might do it.
That's 5.
Mm,
Shouldn't it be a 4?
I'm looking at my attack matrix.
So I thought
So
your
I
15
need a
was a 5.
17 here.
Mm-hmm. I will note, you do have...
Oh,
Nope. Okay, these arrows, the arrow and the slingstone are coming in at this creature, bouncing off of its hard carapace.
I need that bullet back.
So, Malinalli, this creature has
Yes.
way more attacks, which means it would get to go first, but you are charging.
Mhm.
So you get to go before it does.
All right. So
You get
I
a
charge
+2 for
in.
charge. +2 for it is facing towards... Whoop. It is facing
Marduk.
towards Marduk. So you would get a +2 for back, +2 for charge, and then you also get flanking. That's a +6.
So it's good.
All right. Oof. What a low roll.
That is a 5, not enough. I will note, you have advantage. You have full advantages if you would like to use one.
What did I roll originally? A 7?
Oh yeah, I
I'll
forgot we
try.
had advantages.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I actually
like to use one?
I didn't know if we could I as well use one?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just
Mm-hmm.
shoot
Good.
one more arrow. I'll just shoot one more arrow.
Which
I believe.
advantage are you taking, by the way, Justicia?
I would love to take from the Summerlands if they still have
Gotcha.
them available.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
16. I'm stuck on 16.
Malinalli, which advantage would you like to take?
Also from the Summerlands.
Mm-hmm. Please, re-roll. You still have the +6, though.
For a 20.
Well, that will hit. That will
All
hit.
right. And this is medium, not large, correct?
That is correct. Mm-hmm. Describe
5.
how you kill it.
The jingling stops in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear jingling on the way out as though walking through one of those beaded doors. As Malinalli runs out, shield first, just absolutely doing her actually practiced. She has walked on sand before, just not in the desert. So almost as if charging like an alligator back in the day, just charging forward, sword up high. I see this thing rearing at Marduk. And with that, I come in with its pincer going for Marduk. I go down and I just slice the thing off before I could even get to him.
And this sort of creature, it gets its pincer slices, and like the black blood of this creature sort of falls into the sand. And there's heavy breathing as you're all sort of in this sort of like this moment of quiet. Who breaks the quiet first?
I'm getting my other arm into my sleeve of chainmail.
Mm-hmm.
Just jangling.
Your lordship, are you well?
No, I'm quite hurt.
Oh no!
Oh, yes, but they couldn't kill me. And he looks at these two creatures that he did not kill either one of, and he did not get the killing blow on any of them. And you might tell that he doesn't feel good about that. Like he's feeling. He's got some feelings about it, I guess, is the best way to put it. He's sort of like, he's so frustrated. He's also quite injured. He doesn't even really seem to notice the glowing magic sword that might belong to somebody else right by him. Good job, help. And he goes, Calthorpe, Fitzherbert. You should be doing better than that. You let these guides outdo you. You need more practice. And he starts walking towards the tent. And he kind of like coughs up blood as he starts moving with these sort of leaving these creatures behind, not even really thinking about them.
Your lordship,
As
may
that
I
happens-
offer the ministrations of
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
of the Demon King?
Oh, yes, please. Yes. I would appreciate that very much.
I'll
If
give
you
him
would.
2 Cure Light wounds. He gets 4 points. He gets 11 points.
11 points. Okay. As you heal him, what does it look like when you heal for the Demon King?
So it's I put both my hands on his wounds, and there is like a black nimbus around my hands, where my hands are like outlined white, almost like a negative kind of thing. And in a voice not his own, these words ring out, and then the healing happens.
And as you heal him, you can see he's still really quite damaged, really quite injured, but was really bad before. Now, if I recall correctly, Synnomin, when you look at Marduk, you can see how badly damaged he is.
Yeah, Cinnamon's hands are kind of shaking a little bit, which is very unusual for her. And she puts her Khopesh away, and very careful to avoid any blood of Marduk's, she is gonna take his arm and like over her shoulder and start guiding him back to camp.
I will assist on the other side.
If you see any sling bullets,
I'll go out and pick up arrows and look for some sling bullets.
Someone needs to grab the scabbard on the hill.
I'll go get that. I'm just gonna go pick up the things for people, because I was useless.
Did damage, so I'm gonna just note that one. Could you do me a favor, Justicia?
Sure.
Could you roll me your wisdom, if you would?
Oh yeah, I'm like renowned for that.
You know?
It's not my second worst stat.
Oh my god. What a time.
That would have been a really good roll to have in combat.
Before you say anything, let me just check one more.
I hit an AC negative 72.
I would. Oh, okay. I have a question.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of D100s and an A100. Yeah, what's your question? Is this called
rolling
Cthulhu?
treasure type scorpion?
I am rolling treasure type scorpion. Thank you very much.
Oh,
That is
that's cool.
exactly what I'm doing.
That's
right
a 100. While you're doing that,
It's
I
either
have
real good or real
cats
bad.
biting at my ankles like a scorpion, so I'll be right back.
Oh, I understand that feeling.
So I need to have a question with you, and that is,
Sure.
you failed that perception
Yeah.
check
Oh, beautifully, but royally.
terribly.
As much as I could, actually.
There is, however, there are advantages, but there's also the Demon King.
Okay, yes. I've been informed of him many times by someone here.
Doyle, you rolled a 6
Oh, no.
on your D20. You could grant that 6 to Justicia,
No.
which would mean that Justicia succeeded in that check.
And
I'd get all
certainly
your
with
sling
no
bullets.
repercussions
You know.
of any
Mhm.
sort.
Of course not.
All you
Nope.
get is Schloot and your bullets back.
Yeah.
I do want
Nothing
my
else.
bullets back.
Would you like to do that, or
You know what?
I mean,
I'm going to do my pal Justicia a solid.
Oh, thanks.
So I just finished healing Lord Wayne's Bexton, and I feel this weird like heat here, and I sort of like will pull out the D20 and I'll look at it, and then I'll quickly put it away again.
Justicia,
Yeah, hi.
you are around these giant scorpions looking for arrows and
Sling bullets.
sling bullets,
Stuff. Things.
It's nighttime. The moon is out. It has been sort of a little bit stressful, but you don't see anything in this sort of carnage. And then you have this feeling.
Oh, that's great.
You have the feeling of someone looking out for you.
Oh, that's a feeling I'm not used to.
And the feeling is coming from somewhere deep below you.
Oh, no.
Do you look the direction of that sort of deep under the
below
earth?
me?
Probably where my sling bullets are.
You know, I would say no. However, I am looking for items on the ground, so I think I don't think it can. Yeah, I don't think it's possibly for me to not be looking down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Sort of instinctual, right? And
I'm already looking in that direction, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, do you turn to look? I'm already there.
Right. But
unfortunately,
it's just a subtle shift in your viewpoint, though, you know?
Oh,
You
yeah?
were looking for sling stones, and you didn't really see them, but you were looking, and then they had that feeling of something looking at you deep in the earth. Very deep in the earth.
I'm really happy wearing that amulet right now. That's all I'm going to say.
And when you sort of look from where that sort of impulse is, you find you see a number of your sling stones and your arrows unbroken.
Ooh.
But that is not all that you see. The scorpions, the ones that have been so desperately murdered and slaughtered, unfairly, I would say, and
sure,
unkindly, they have been grabbing and stabbing and pincing, but they also clearly have killed some other people before they got to you. Because you can see on, they have got, like, body parts that do not belong to anybody here.
Oh.
You see like a piece of an upper torso with a satchel that's sort of like attached to one of these scorpions. It's not like it's like the scorpion is like biting and grabbing and pincing, and then pieces of these beings that they killed, they've still got, because they want to eat it for dinner later, you know.
Yeah.
And there's like an upper torso
Jerky.
with a satchel, sort of on one of these pincer arms of one of them, and on the other one, there is, it looks like a backpack that's been sort of like beaten up a little bit. That's a pretty heavy backpack. So it looks like each one of them looks like they'd run into some adventurers of some sort. And they have, you know, there's like also like a leg with a boot, but not the other boot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's mostly what it looks to you is like the ways in which adventurers, you know, how adventurers love belts and straps, you know? And these belts and straps have like attached to, like, they've got tangled up in these scorpions. And they do indeed have some little bits and pieces of beings on them, and you
Cool.
notice them. You wouldn't have noticed necessarily because they're kind of stuck in some of the carapace a little bit. But there are, you know, there's a little bit of a backpack and a pouch.
Cool.
And you
I'm just
wouldn't have
gonna.
noticed it if you hadn't
No, that's so great.
twinged, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't have my character sheet notes up yet because I'm having problems logging in. So I'm just gonna type these into Discord, and I don't want anyone to judge my notes, but this is how I type my notes. So this is just gonna be. Yeah, I'll be a Luton. I've got all the sling bullets and the arrows, so I might as well, right? Like, just keep at it.
Sure.
I mean, they're dead now. They can't use their little back to school backpacks and designer handbags anymore.
Absolutely.
Scorpion had like a SpongeBob backpack.
It's what I meant. That was my headcanon, basically. Yeah.
How do I put this? These scorpions were probably on their way home after a.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
they were a night out of the town. They went out to eat.
Night out on the town.
Takeout.
Takeout. The smell of poison is heavy in the body parts that they have.
Yeah.
The satchel, the big sack, and the backpack. Do you want to open them and just see what's inside?
After I get them away from the scorpion body parts.
Okay, I guess if that's, you don't like scorpion body parts, but sure.
I do. Yes, I want to remove them from the scene of the poison crime.
What is your strength?
It's better than my wisdom. It's 10.
She's already encumbered. She can't actually carry the backpack.
You go to grab the backpack, and it is heavy. It is heavy.
That's
very heavy.
The good news is I'm not carrying my spell book right now because that would be in the tent because I just chainmail arrow, so I'm not carrying that hefty thing. So I'm actually probably not as encumbered as I normally.
I would say it's more like let's say dragging than carrying.
I mean, that's fine. It's sand. I'm cool with it.
It is very heavy.
Once I get it away, is it like planky and jangly like money?
It is.
Oh, that's. I'm gonna take a peek while everyone's busy. Not that I'm a thief. Not that I'm a thief.
I don't want to.
Yeah?
Can I just ask you a question?
Yeah.
How do you feel about gold?
I mean, it's nice. I need a lot of it.
Okay. How do you feel about a lot of gold?
That'd be really cool.
Would you roll me a D100 as well?
Okay. Sure.
Just because I want to give you the joy.
A 13. If that was just Call of Cthulhu, that'd be really, really good.
Okay. There are hundreds and hundreds of gold coins in here. Maybe a lot more than that. Maybe a lot more than that. It's way too heavy for you to. You can drag, but it's way too heavy to carry.
Cool.
And it's all gold coins.
Are they modern gold coins or are they ancient gold coins?
They're ancient gold coins. They are ancient gold coins. And one small ruby.
Oh.
Little ornamental ruby, worth about 10 gold pieces. Very small. But you might guess.
I'm sorry. What ruby?
Oh, yeah, very small. You might guess 2,000 gold coins
Oh
in between
my
these two,
gosh.
between the sack and the backpack. All of
Okay.
them look to
That's
be
a level.
looted. All of them
Uh-huh.
look to be looted from somewhere. Around here.
Cool. Cool.
One more thing.
Oh, another one more thing? That's cool. Great. Yeah.
The shoes look Avonian to you. That one boot, there's just one boot.
You
Looks
know,
Avonian to you. Oh.
I'm just gonna kick some sand over that. The Avonians don't need to know.
The Avonians currently are heading towards, like, they're bringing Lord Baines Wexton back to his tent. And because you're the only one that has been lurking out here looking for stones and arrows, slings and arrows, they
Scabbard.
don't know. Yeah, and the scabbard, which you pick up. But they don't realize that you've got two, and it's like about 1,000 gold in the satchel, and about 1,000 gold in the backpack.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna hold the arrows in one hand and the scabbard in the other, and because I can't carry these heavy bags, I'm just gonna lean. Oh, if it were to look out from the camp, I'd just be chilling on a dune, just hanging out, making eyes at Malinalli.
These are definitely Avonian clothing, at least the bits of it that you can find, that are still.
No, what bits? I mean, they're buried under sand now. I got kicked a bunch of sand over it. We don't need it. They don't need to know that. They don't need it.
Can't see how it's germane.
Yeah, it's not pertinent. They're dead. It's cool. And not just dead, but super duper eaten. They've been munched. They were the fast food treat of these scorpion bros.
What are y'all gonna do?
I'm gonna lounge on these bags so our Avonian friends don't see them, and wait for hopefully Malinalli to approach.
I look up at the sky as I'm with Synnomin and Marduk.
I'll wait. I'm good. I'm just chilling. I'm so tired. It's fine. Take your time.
It's it's a good thing that the Avonian took watch first. That could have been much worse. I assume he has not slept. Have you two slept yet?
No. Well, kind of.
Not quite.
Okay, I'll look up at the sky to kind of gauge what time it is.
You've been asleep for an hour.
It's okay, but we should probably set up some sort of watch. The Avonian has already done it. So it should be one of us, and I also point over to Justicia.
I'll take first watch. Y'all get yourselves in order, and Marduk, let's get that leg looked at.
Yeah. Give me just a.
Synnomin, does Marduk require healing?
I whisper a prayer to.
Pretty injured.
To cure my wound slightly, because it's just a flesh wound.
Is it just a flesh wound?
Oh, I need to roll my shelf.
Yeah.
The D8.
Create water. Yeah, it's just a D8. I don't add anything else, right?
Nope.
Yeah, good old 1E.
I want to see how this goes.
She healed half of my wound.
He's still injured.
Why? I'm at 6 out of 8. I'm already in better shape than you, Justicia. So
That's fair. That's fair.
You have The same amount of hit points as I do, I think, now. No,
I
no,
have
not
6.
yet.
Oh,
No, I'm 4. You're right. You're already
Yep.
healthier than me.
Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
hardier.
Do you want to do more healing?
I mean, if he will accept the ministrations of the Demon King.
What you doing here?
He's offering some healing if you want it.
I'll nod and just motion for Doyle to.
There's like a smile as my hands start to glow black.
I straighten up and I reach for the sword.
That's
Put
not
that
ominous at all.
away! Hey, look, you got your
Nice.
2.
I believe you have watches set. Malinalli, are you going to go and get your pen pal?
Yeah, I am. I wanted to make sure that we were all aware that there was no watch setup. I'll take second watch after Synnomin, so we can all get appropriate sleep.
I'm not sure I'm sleeping tonight.
You should. And it's like, okay, and we are all okay. Synnomin, Marduk, you're fine now? That was the only injuries?
Yeah. I'm massaging my shin.
Okay. And if you need anything, you know which tent is ours. And I will head over to Justicia, who is very not awkwardly draped over all this loot.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Do you have my sling bullets?
Yes, I do. Right here, right? And I'll just I probably have them in a little pouch.
Yeah.
And just toss it over.
Yeah. I'm just like, well, successful day then.
Very much so.
I'll give you a thumbs up. Because we cannot communicate.
She's awkwardly lounging near the corpses of scorpions. Just awkward.
Yeah.
Are
Well,
you okay?
I'm very Dexy. It's my face that's awkward. So, you know. Body language is smooth. It's just, yeah.
Are you okay?
In Elven. Malinalli. I found more than the sling stones and the arrows and the sheath.
What did you find?
Closer.
And I'll get close.
Closer.
I'll get there. I'll kneel in front of you and
want to
scooch
watch
forward.
this, and I go walking away.
And
it's like, yes.
and it's like that's what Justicia was waiting for. Was that, and then he goes, I may have found around 2,000 gold pieces of stolen treasure in a backpack and a bag, and it's too heavy for me to carry, and I didn't want the Avonians to know about it. I also found a bunch of dead Avonian body parts, but I kicked sand over all the gear so they wouldn't be able to recognize it.
Do I?
These gold pieces, one very uncomfortably taken into my back. It's very comfortable, and how much is there?
Do I remember any stories of Avonians who died recently going on this adventure?
I believe Marduk said something about dead Avonians and getting a sword.
You don't figure these are the same ones that Marduk came across, also dead.
They weren't mummified yet in the desert heat, so I'd assume that probably, likely, unless they're just capsizing out the desert all the time, it's probably pretty likely.
Interesting. We should discuss this with them in case this changes their plans about the story about the sword. As for the treasure, I agree with keeping a secret from the Avonians. They will do no good with it. Though we should share about it with Marduk and Synnomin. Once the Avonians have slept, Synnomin has offered to take first watch.
Oh, that's good. Yes. They're rather large backpacks, so I think I just need to stay here because when I move, it's going to be very visible.
Would you like to keep it here, or would you like me to carry it?
You can't. How strong are you?
2,000 gold. I don't think I'm not strong, but let me see.
I don't think any of us are that. We're gonna have to like smuggle this onto a
You
camel.
gotta smuggle it to the camel.
Yeah.
Because like the thing is, you've been drinking all this water so far, so you've been.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
I don't remember how much I can carry. I don't think 2,000 though. I don't even think Marduk can. I have no idea what that is on my
can carry
page.
like a horse.
But 2,000 gold? Can you carry 2,000?
Can I carry 2,000 gold?
I'm encumbered plus at 12,500.
I'm encumbered now.
I become encumbered. Yes. At that point, I'm encumbered. 2,000 gold. I can carry. So basically, my like encumbered value. Any amount greater than unencumbered plus weight allowance times 3. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Any amount greater than unencumbered times 3. So that's just all wrong.
I'm just looking at carrying capacity at the bottom of the page.
Yeah, I'm also looking at carrying capacity, but my encumbered it's 2,550.
Oh.
If I add 2,000 gold to my sheet, I move up to 3,500 total with everything that I have.
Yeah.
But remember, I have a horse.
You have a horse and a goat.
But also, you have all the camels that you've been like that have these saddlebags that you've been drinking water from, right? So you have saddlebags.
I mean, mostly for moving it from like point A to point B.
Yeah. If each of you grabbed one of these bags, you could get it to the mount. Subtly. Yes, right.
Yes, we can wait for the Avonians to fall asleep. They're loud enough that we can notice when they finally shut up.
When it's quiet, that's when it's gonna be.
I'm sorry, I think my max encumbrance is 6,300.
What's your strength?
Christ.
My strength is 1882.
Nice.
My weight allowance is 1,500, and apparently encumbered plus the little help sign, little help tooltip, says at max load, any amount greater than unencumbered plus weight allowance times 3. So unencumbered 1850 plus weight allowance times 3 brings me to like 63, whatever the fuck.
The camel handlers are going to be very excited to find these bags on the camels.
Which is why, maybe we should put on the horse. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
your horse cannot carry
all
that.
No, but the horse can carry a bunch of stuff that I normally have on me.
Yeah. And you can spread it out, right? Spread it out. I need to know if at any point in time Marduk or Synnomin look at this gold.
We're gonna be calling over Sin once the Avonians quiet down, and because she's taking first watch, so I'm sure she'll look at it. Because I'm gonna be like,
I'll give a hand signal over to Marduk, to like not fall asleep just yet, and I'll point over at the Avonians and like do the quiet thing, like I'm waiting for them to shut up so we can talk.
Yeah, they've gone to their tent because they need to, because somebody's still really injured and needs to, and also they've got really heavy armor, so they need to like sleep like 9 hours or they're gonna have fatigue, and so they're not in the best spot. So they're like, okay. And also one of them, Lord Baines Wexton, says to all of you, but not Justicia and Doyle, Corbin, you'll go take care of watch. I mean, that's what you're hired for, right? As they head to their tent, because there's still a little bit of bleeding, and they just figured you're the help, so you'll do it for them. Well, take care of
I would not trust them to take watch. I'll be so real with you. I'm like, yeah, you can take watch, but like one of us should probably also be there. Like maybe over there. So once they shut up, we'll approach Synnomin and Marduk.
Oh, you can.
Oh, I will. I'll approach them. And I will say, before we take watch, and I look at Marduk, Justicia has found something on the scorpions we should discuss. And I'm like, let's go to the scorpions.
Right.
Do you need assistance?
I think it's going to be okay. It's just weird black thing coming out of the Avonian's hand when he prays. I don't know what deity he prays to, but feels
something
wrong.
The Demon
about
King.
a demon king?
What the fuck?
Because I don't
Because
know
I'm
exactly
assuming you're
who that
now
is.
saying it in like Orcish.
You were
Yes.
speaking Orcish, yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? I don't want to be touched by no demon.
You hear from one
You're
of
not
the
being
tents.
touched by a demon, you're being touched by Corbin. And you're fine.
He's
Lord
channeling the
Gizar.
energy of a foul demon.
Could
The
you tell
same
those
who
those
cursed our
barbarians to
people.
be quiet? We're trying to sleep.
Let us discuss
What
over
the
here
fuck?
away from them.
What is this Avonian devil?
Oh, I'm sorry. Has his healing hurt you at all? No, it hasn't. It's healed you. You're fine.
What if I start to hate our people because of it?
I don't think that
You're
is
not
how
gonna
that
do that.
works. I don't. We have other things to discuss.
Malinalli's not
Tell them
suddenly
after
a
this.
worshiper of Inanna just because you heal her.
That is
That's not the
true.
way that works.
How come he didn't undergo the rites?
Because
They
he's
have-
an Avonian.
Yes, they do
He's
not.
not one of us.
Yes.
I didn't have to do the rights.
Marduk thinks, but does not say. So was Malinalli.
But Malinalli's at least a Summerlandian.
Yeah, but that's
better
what
Yeah,
you
like
can say
my
it.
ancestors
Yeah.
did fuck up down the line.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did, but they fucked up. It might be 5 kingdoms later, but still. So okay. So Justicia has discovered this, and I'll point at the 2 large.
Okay, that's gotta
Pouches
be my
there.
second. What the fuck? Where was that? Inside the scorpions?
No, one of them had a little purse and one of them had a little backpack attached to some body parts that was strung along with it.
I would have seen it in the fight.
Well, apparently you didn't.
This is fucked up.
I know this one's My Little Pony. It's crazy. It's really it's hot, bright pink, you know.
How did I not literally see my body weight in gold?
They're quite
How
big,
are
the
they moving
scorpions,
with
you
your
know.
with your body weight
They're
and
quite
gold?
big.
That must be why their tails were shaped like question marks.
I will just tell to my Murabi, these are very definitely First Kingdom coins. The type that are often sort of you bury coins and treasure with important people when they're entombed, so they can use those treasures to get into the afterlife. It's part of like the burial process. Like if you find an unlooted tomb, there's often quite a bit of treasure, right? But that would belong to the person who died, so they can
Yeah, but scorpions don't loot tombs.
No, but they
No.
do.
No,
They
this
did
is their
apparently-
lunch money.
But I will tell you this: these were
Literally.
definitely looted, and they were put in bags. By
They
somebody.
along with this, they found body parts of Avonians. I'm actually do not know how you know they are Avonian. If they are just
What there
parts.
is an Avonian boot mate on one of them, and then like a little, glove
Oh.
on that one, and then, just.
I just assumed
I
because it
don't
was
see
looted.
Summerlandian.
Just say they're white.
I was saying inappropriate fabrics, really, for the area, is what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
One of them had like crushed velvet, and I was like, that's not meant for the desert, It's just didn't seem Summerlandian, and you know.
So I assume this is from that party from the sword, I believe.
I mean, I just kicked some sand over all over there. If you want to go take a look, I figured it best if the Avonians didn't see it.
Are we around the same place as the tomb that I stumbled upon?
You are not that far, but you're not that close. If you remember, when you went to that tomb, there weren't as many bodies as you would assume there would have been. So these people might have survived the attack, wandered in the desert without their horses, run into these scorpions. But
and then the scorpions were like, we're finally going to be able to level up because we can afford, 1,000 GP each.
Yes.
Finally, I can become a giant, a really giant scorpion.
Basically, the scorpions stumbled upon the Avonians and were like, give us all your lunch money. And then they didn't, so they shook them upside down, but they have pincers. And so it like chopped them all up to a bunch of bits, and they're like, well, might as well eat while we're here. And then they had a little Avonian buffet, and then they scooped up their little handbags and their new backpacks, and then they went back home to go level up.
What we didn't see is that they were actually normal-sized scorpions before this, and we were catching them right as they leveled up.
Well, scorpions, as is canon per the Monster Manual, when they kill people, they take them with them into their lair, so they can have they can eat them, which involves then keeping all the treasure. But so they had, they got these people, they cut them up, they kept a bunch of them with them, these little parts and pieces for eating later, which did also still include.
Yeah, like in my notes, they done been a murdering before us, and they've got body part party favors from their previous shindig. Yeah. This is how I type my notes.
Wow. These body parts are just like kind of visible, right? Like there's sand over them, but there's like the mounds of them are visible. Yep. Oh god. Okay.
Like one's like a half torso.
Yeah. Synnomin.
Basically, if it was just body parts, just as you kind of left it alone, it's if it had like an Avonian trapping attached to it that she was like, "Why don't you kick some sand over this bit?"
Yeah. Synnomin sees all of this and sees you guys point out gold as the big thing that you guys are freaking out about. And she
one of us could get some training with this.
I'm sorry. We were just attacked by giant scorpions. There are probably more out there, and they're chopping up and eating bodies, and y'all give a shit about this fucking gold?
But I don't give a shit about the Avonians that died.
Goddamn outsiders. And she leaves. She's done with this.
And it's about the sword.
Yes, your scabbard.
No, if there's if this affects your story at all, if it becomes discovered, I just thought it would be good to.
This gold belongs to our dead.
Most things that the Avonians take are from the First Kingdom. Oh, wow. Rude. This is why you're still level 1.
No, it's also because I don't get a lot of XP.
Because you don't take any of their loot.
This is the thing. Loot is
I gain XP for murdering, not for looting. And also, level 1.
That's why you're level 1.
Actually, I gain XP the same way as a televangelist does. Killing and praying.
But only half of it.
Some of us get XP for money.
Yes.
No thieves.
I have a question though. Before I continue on to more serious matters. 2,000 gold is a shit ton of gold.
Yeah.
Do we have, as Morabi, a tradition of, you bury someone with a certain fraction of their wealth, or it's like the community donates money to like the deceased to put in the tomb, or is it like your personal wealth that you are buried with?
So what I would say is this: there has been a shift, right? In the past, when people were living in sedentary spaces, they'd build these big tombs, put people in. Y'all nowadays don't have that kind of luxury because you're in such a space of scarcity. So I would say most likely, and like you can't. Like you have such scarcity, you don't have the luxury of burying good stuff with people when they die. So you most likely do like something symbolic. It's like some kind of like symbolic item that was important to them. Then you would put like one thing, and then you would actually burn the body and the thing together, right? So that they don't come back as undead. Because I just don't think people who are barely surviving would really be able to just You know what I mean?
No, that's it.
Waste stuff.
But also,
Yeah.
these are coins minted during the First Kingdom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we're talking stuff that even I or Sin haven't seen.
That's right.
Unless someone has like
Yeah.
old money lying about.
That's right.
And
most of the time, y'all don't go looting in tombs, right? So,
no.
Right, and you'd have this like this is a lot of gold, which says to you, and it tracked with the story, right? That these Avonians went off without guides in an unauthorized expedition. They must have found something, right, in that process. They looted that one tomb of somebody who worshipped a Nana. They got there was an attack that was made to look like it was from your circle, but you're pretty sure who did it. But you didn't find a lot of bodies. You found the body of the head person.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Is it the same one? Would I recognize with the bits of clothes left behind the same colors? Because like one of them had a tabard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tabard. Would they be like same colors?
You would guess, right? I mean, because you don't really know the Avonian so well, but from the one you saw before, you would guess probably.
But they dress the same.
There's like a same base color.
Yeah, that's it. They seem to all favor like certain type of colors.
And you're not close enough to that old tomb, that other tomb that you protected, that they must have been wandering, right? Is what you're thinking.
Okay,
trying
but
to
there's
get back.
no way that they found another tomb.
No, you don't think so.
Okay,
unless they had gotten there earlier, right? But you think they must have gotten it from
just
that place.
Wandered off. Yeah.
Well, they probably ran from that battle and then were wandering the desert trying to get back, and might have had a hard time doing that. And then met friends.
Marduk will just say, "This tomb had been desecrated." Wow, how would he say thieves? Sheaves. Sheaves already made out with that gold before. There's no point bringing it back. Tomb's wide open, left to the sun. Might as well put it to good use.
Sounds very wise.
He's gonna get very close to Justicia. Don't let my people see this, or I will have to intervene.
I think the fewer eyes on it, the better. Avonian, basically everyone but us, really.
How are you gonna carry this?
Oh, that's why we figured we should consult you and Synnomin. Me and Malinalli.
I mean, maybe we should divide it now, so we could divide the weight.
I've got sacks in my saddlebags.
I have a bag.
That'll be good.
Well, there's also a new backpack and bag here as well. Satchel.
Your backpack feels like it's just as big as you are.
Oh yeah, no, my backpack is terrible.
So like
but we have a new
the
one.
5 of us, that that should only be about 400 of these pieces, and that is a lot easier to hide.
I know how I feel having an Avonian.
Well, he does keep helping us, and
yes,
and is keeping the Avonians away from us.
Running a lot of interference for the crassness.
And he has healed you
Avonians.
twice.
I have to take your word for it. I don't understand a single
thing. Oh, you should be very thankful you don't understand anything that they're saying. It's rather terrible.
He sounds a little on the annoying end of things.
Oh, our dear Corbin, Lord Grisarm is let's just say he's very good at knowing how to talk to specific people when the moment calls for it. And there's a certain way you have to talk to Avonian nobles. He can be very reasonable at other times.
I will also take your word on that.
I've known him since he was much smaller, younger, I mean, he's still practically a baby. He's like 20-something. I mean, but you know.
Let him
Would you like?
But a decade.
think it's a mistake or he got away with it, but I'll leave some of my share to him for all the healing he did.
You don't need to go that far. I'm sure he'll think it's plenty. I mean,
It's my way of keeping my conscience clean.
all right. I'll let him know. I know. I'll break the.
Basically, I'll let him have like 50 gold. If we split it equally,
Mm-hmm.
that would be like 400 each.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take 350.
Okay. He'll get 450. You know what? I'll go. Hell, if you want to like start moving this into socks, I'll go tell him about the money because I think Cinnamon's a little terse.
Yeah, I'll need to go check with Synnomin, but I have
Right.
a small sack and
Malinalli?
a large sack.
Your turn to lounge.
I will
And I
also
like
note.
drape Malinalli over the.
I will also note that there are
I'll
10.
leave you alone.
There are camels that you are riding, and there's a whole nother 10 whole more camels on top of that, just for water and food. That you know that the rich Avonians do not pay attention to that at all. And you have gone through an entire day's worth of food and water for all of the camels and all of y'all. So there is space in those saddlebags to stow that gold.
Oh,
What's
good,
the-
because I don't have weight.
What's the carrying capacity of a horse, of a palfrey?
It's a rookie mistake. The camel handlers will notice it immediately.
Well, that's why I want to stuff everything on the horse with no name.
You do not want to go over a total of, I think, 2,000 or 1,500 because you do not want to. You want to stay lightly encumbered on your horse itself. I think I asked you about 2,000 being your limit, because you go beyond light encumbrance, it's going to start fatiguing your mounts in ways that you do not want.
Yeah, that's what I don't want.
Yeah.
But okay, so you said
I
like 2,000?
do have a large sack as well.
Yeah, your normal load is 4,000 gold pieces, and there's like about 1,000 almost. You've got with your saddlebags and all of that. Yeah, you've got almost about 2,000 already on all of the mounts, with like feed and water and all of that. So there's about 2,000 free on the mounts, except for the Avonians, because they are riding really light on their mounts because and they're making sure that everybody else they've offloaded a lot of their stuff on all the other mounts so they can be very light and nimble.
I think. Give me just a second. Okay, that's what I thought. My horse already has 700 gold coin worth of weight in horse meal because he's got 14 days. Oh wait, we already spent a day, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a little bit less.
So you want to have a 4,000 total, including your own weight. You don't want to go beyond that because then you're going to start. It's going to be it'll be a problem.
Don't go beyond 4,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you've got a whole bunch of
where the
camels
fuck is my
that are
horse?
you've got 10 pack camels that are here as well.
Horse palfrey. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
his
actually-
own weight. Okay, awesome. Guess what? I can lift my own horse.
You are beefy though.
It's horrible.
You are a barbarian.
Start bench pressing your
I
horse.
can just yeah.
Now that
But
said,
I'm not a barbarian. Okay, so I'll look up what I have and I'll put it in chat. By the way.
So I will say this: we rolled last time for your random encounters. There are no other encounters as you are riding out, as you are sleeping out for the rest of the night. But I would like early not that early, because all of the Avonians have to sleep a full 9 hours, or else they're not going to be good. Which means early, but maybe not as early as you would like. In the morning, it is time to set out for your travel.
Before we do that, can I just get a quick word with Lord
Absolutely.
Guizarm?
Absolutely.
Probably waking him up, because I'm pretty quiet. We're just in chaotic neutral. Just be like, "Psst, oi,
Ah!
shh, it's me.
Why are you here?
I've got something to tell you, all right? You want money? If you want money, you're gonna shut up and listen, all right? When I was looking around for your little sling stones in my arrows last night, found some gold. Divvied it up. You've got a share. We're keeping it out of the Avonian's eyes and all the other.
Do you think we could use this money to buy the sword off the barbarian?
No, that's not happening. But it is 400 gold. So.
It's what now?
400.
Oh. Well, how did you carry that?
I didn't, that's why it's got split so many ways.
That's Yeah, look, we can't put it on the camels because the camel handlers will notice immediately.
Marduk's
Or we
supposed to put
pay
it on
the
his
camel-
horse.
Oh, all right. Well, I think I'd like to carry my share.
Sure, it's in a sack. I've tied a little piece of blue string around it so you know which one's yours.
You're very kind. Is this traceable at all?
I wouldn't go showing it to any Marabi or Avonians. It's old currency. From apparently a defiled temple. Marduk said it shouldn't go to waste, but he'd have to do something about it if other people saw, the wrong people saw us with it.
Right. But back home, this probably has some great worth.
Oh yeah, no one would know back home. You could probably even use it in the Summerlands, just not Murabi, and maybe not Avonians while we're out here. Once we get back into town, wait a little bit, then it should be fine to use it in the Avonian side as well.
We can find a fence.
I think I know somebody already. I think I've made a contact.
You always do.
That's what I do. So I met you.
Yes. All right. Well then, I'm afraid his lordship will not be waking before 10.
That's not great.
He did take a rather grievous wound yesterday. Even with the Demon King's ministrations.
This is my sad face. So sad about it.
Look, I wish it had been fatal.
It probably shouldn't be fatal. You just kind of have to live through most of this. What?
We need them to die.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay, what if they survived this and then they get really drunk and fall down the stairs back in town, because then it's not dangerous. We need trade to still be going between Avonlea and here.
We need them to die in the tomb, because then it's a tragic accident by horrible creatures.
Probably not on a first mission though. You gotta think long term. Centuries long. You don't have to think centuries long, but you gotta think more long term. Try to think at least a decade. You have a decade, Doyle. You've got a decade.
I hope. What have you heard?
You've got a decade as of right now. All right.
Well, I think that. Look.
Hopefully
that
more.
The more they survive, the greater the chance one of them, probably one of the two squires, recognizes the sword.
And
then it becomes either suicide by barbarian or death to the barbarian. One of the two.
I think we could work with the tale of sword choosing, valiant, last stand giving thing. I think it could. Look, if we spin it right, it could work. We've made stupid lies that we've pulled off before.
Do you really believe that any Avonian would be all right with a barbarian wielding an heirloom family sword? Look, that's what we do to them. It's not what they do to us.
They didn't get any kills last night. They're a bit sheepish. I don't think they're going to want to be poking too much right now.
I really think you're drastically underestimating Lord Wayne Bexton's desire to poke.
Well, that's why we gotta show him the beautiful, wonderful, distracting splendors of the desert. Look, I can help run some interference today. I know I was slacking a bit yesterday, but I will assist today. All right.
Are you finally done with your dalliance?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a dalliance. I mean, we just kind of, getting started, kind of, I think. But, elves move slow. We've got a lot of time.
Yes, well, I hope that your head is clear and that you are aware of how dangerous this situation is. We've got to be careful.
We've got to be very careful. But we also have a lot of money now, so now we've got to be extra careful.
Yes, and we've got a barbarian with a family heirloom sword.
Stop pointing it out to them, and maybe they'll notice it less.
Yeah. Look, I panicked. I'll admit it. I think we need to.
Look, I know you're only like 2 decades old, and you're lacking in a lot of experience, but you'll get there. All right.
Do we have a plan?
Play it cool. Just play it cool, Doyle.
It does not seem to be any of our strong suits.
It could be if we practiced it more.
All right. Let's go then.
Say how valiant they were in the battle last night. I'll join in.
I assure you, my tongue shall be firmly established up Lord Wayne Bexton's rear end.
I don't want my tongue anywhere near there. But I will do some lip service today to help.
You were doing lip service last night when we were attacked.
It did take me a bit to get my armor back on, and I might not have got it all the way. But I found money. You can't be too mad.
I'm just saying, priorities.
We're gonna
There'll be time to enjoy foreign food later.
We're gonna do watches from now on. It's gonna get. We're figuring it out. We've not been with a big group of people like this.
I just feel bad for the poor translator.
Oh yeah, no, they're saying all sorts of really awful shit. That's another reason why I want to run a little interference today.
Yes. All right. Let's start getting packed up. Perhaps we should bribe the camel people and let them. Then we can store stuff on there.
If it comes to it, I think that's not a bad idea. I think we should maybe see who amongst them seems the most bribable.
For the record, they all are Summerlandians who work for the captain.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that not any of them are bribable.
Yes.
That is fair.
Everyone has a price.
Mm-hmm.
And most are shockingly low.
At least in Avonlea. All right.
Speaking of price,
and this is all very hushed, chaotic, neutral.
Yeah.
I will be over with Marduk before as we are separating the money. I'm handing you the second sack as I begin to count out for the third sack because I think I'm faster with money because I work in commerce.
Yeah, Marduk is like 1 for me, 1 for shit.
Meanwhile, I'm like. All right, that's 10. It appears we, Justicia and I, because I do not believe Synnomin would be mad at you, but it appears we have insulted Synnomin with...
I need to go talk to her,
Is,
yes.
what... I do not wish to insult our translator. Would, do you have an idea of exactly? Is it just the idea of the loot of the items from the First Kingdom that she has an issue with, or this entire thing we are doing?
I think it's a lot of things. I gotta talk to her.
Okay, but if you can think of a way that we can not anger her anymore, I would not like to be on the business end of her dagger anytime soon. But Also, she seems very agreeable. I do not wish to start off this journey by upsetting her. And possibly apologize if there is a way. You know. You two seem close? Like you knew each other before this?
We were, yes.
Hmm.
Things
Seems like
things that until out of character. We're still the same night, right? We're just like a few hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that until a few hours ago, I would have said that she turned her back on me, but now I'm not sure anymore. Something was not said. Something was not explained. I don't think she disappeared willingly, or it's all so sudden and so strange. I would rather not question it, but I have to.
And she was of your tribe, yes? Before all of this?
No.
Oh.
She came to my circle with her mother.
And then at some point they both left?
She first. Middle of the night. No word, no goodbye. Not even a going on a hunt or an errand. Just gone. No reason. Now that I think of it, mother did look strangely odd the day after.
Odd how?
She looked happier. And you notice, like, Marduk is, like, revisiting the scene in his head at the moment.
Yeah.
And so he's, like, looking, like, staring in the middle distance, or, like, staring into the gold pile.
Your mother, the chief?
My mother what?
Your mother, the chief?
Yes, I heard cheap.
Yeah, no, chief. I mean, she could be cheap. I don't know her. But
she's a very generous woman.
So your mother, the chief, was she happy with your union with Synnomin? An outsider coming into your circle?
Not that she had been with our circle for a while.
Does that matter? Is it perhaps her profession before she became a translator?
She didn't have work before when she came with her mom. I just need to check my notes for a second.
Of course. Of course.
Wait, why are the notes not?
Of course, a horse.
Hunter, by the way. That's what she did in the circle. She was a hunter.
Yeah, but that's what she did in the circle. I don't know what she did before she came into the circle.
Weird, huh?
Yeah.
Good at hunting, though.
It's just I thought I had more notes on Marduk on my sheet on Roll20, and not there. So give me a second.
Cinnamon, can I get a 1d10 roll from you, by the way?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Thank you.
While you're doing that, okay.
One.
Thank you.
Would you like it to be a 6?
You've already used it for today. It would have been a really good thing, though.
I don't want anything the Demon King offers.
I think you do want all of the things.
Gold.
Mother never outwardly said anything about Cinnamon, but
mothers always have opinions.
after she left, Mother was quick to try to pair me with one who would bear our successors.
Was it another half-orc, by chance?
She was from a different circle, I think. I've never met her.
Oh, a political marriage then.
When you're in my position, everything you do is political.
Then perhaps that is why she was happy that your old friend left. Did you find that first, or was it your mother?
Our thing is even Shin's mother didn't approve of us, and that was pretty public.
Oh. Interesting. And she left herself first. Maybe the pressure of it all got to her. Having two sides oppose the person you enjoyed spending time with. I can see that being unbearable
but
to
I
a point.
But I would have left with her if she'd asked me. That's slightly louder than the rest of the conversation, just in case there's a Cinnamon within hearing distance. She doesn't do it on purpose, but it gets to him.
And she'll like motion her hand as though she's gonna put it on your shoulder, but she's not gonna touch you without your permission. Yes, but maybe she did not want to disrupt your life like that. I'm assuming the circle is something you care very much about.
Of course.
She would not ask you to leave something you really loved and cared for and protected. Something I'm assuming she also came to love and appreciate in her stay there. It appears you two need to have a conversation about this, because it seems that there are some things you are putting together, and maybe Synnomin will be willing to speak about them now.
What do you
as
know?
You have about
speak like you know something I don't.
About Synnomin?
Why?
No. I have only just met Synnomin. I know very little, except that she is supposed to be our translator, and she does a phenomenal job. Except she does not act like a translator. Which would suggest that she had a different profession before. Maybe she decided to settle down and become a translator.
She was a hunter.
Well, that would make sense how proficient she is. That would make sense.
Incredible name.
And that is the speaks well, but she does have a soft spot for you. Maybe soft is not the word I would use. She cares a lot about you in a very defensive way. And with slight experience with relationships, I've lived a long life to this point.
How old
I've seen a few things. I am 155, I believe. I think I turned it on the road.
Which is a fucking long amount of time.
It's fairly young, actually, for an elf.
You don't have grandchildren?
I do not have any children as of yet. I've not entered into any sort of relationship like that. I live a life on the sea.
Whole life until you met Justicia.
Oh, I've had relationships before Justicia, but I have met Justicia in the last 20 years since Avonia was discovered. And this is the first time we meet, naturally. So from here, we'll see where things go, but I'm quite fond of her. I'm sure it is obvious.
That's
But
pretty fucking obvious.
but we only spoke for 20 years. That is, so we got to know one another fairly well in that way, and the way we had to speak with one another was almost in secret, due to how the Avonians restrict the elves over there. But that does mean that if we angered one another, we had about a year or two to sit there and stew about it and know how to apologize and figure out things. But no, what I know about Synnomin is that she cares about you. And even though it seems there was a mysterious separating between you two, it's obvious that it is not because Synnomin hated you. In fact, I think it's quite the opposite.
Haley doesn't seem to be quite fond of her either.
Is that the name of your mother?
He just looks at the sword.
Oh, it's the name of the sword. I see. It has given you a name. How nice.
I gave her a name that felt fitting.
Oh, of course. Of course, Kaylee. A good name that I presume she enjoys. Good. She deserves to have a name after having her person so brutally taken from her. But she has opinions about your relationships.
She makes me feel strange. Like, as he says that, he's like not looking at the sword anymore, as if speaking in another direction. Like, if it's not towards the blade, it won't hear.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, that is what the only way it can communicate, if I am remembering correctly, only through emotion.
Well, you've grabbed her.
Yes, it was. I mean, just for a moment. I do not believe we formed a connection in that brief moment. For me, it just felt like a normal sword. Maybe a little cold, but a sword nonetheless.
Anyway, I should go talk to Shin.
Yes, of course. I hope you discover what you desire. And I hand you the pouch. That will be yours.
He's gonna say, I've already discovered it. I just don't know if I can keep it.
I'm going to move this conversation to the next day. Early morning, when you have to get, well, not as you would like. As you get back on the road, you have a full day of travel. By the end of this day, you should reach the marker. That is what you should do. I'm going to note here, my dearest audience, so you can see it. So
is there any landmark associated with that marker?
You don't know what it is, but apparently there is a marker there. There is some sort of landmark or some kind of marker there to let you know that you've reached it. You need to go for 12 hours. That's the most you can go. If you want to get that 15 miles, you need to go for 12 hours. And you travel. The first 4 hours, you noticed very far in the distance, a Marabi scouting party. You kind of see them. They're like quite a far distance, sort of moving and traveling through. They're not your circle, and you see them just very, very, very faintly. Fairly normal, standard, like not particularly suspicious, but people travel, right? But you see, right, these Marabi, as you know that you're moving closer to you're moving closer to, you're further away from the Summerlandian space and much closer to the space of the Marabi. You're going deeper into the desert. The Lord Wayne's Bexton Wayne, he is injured, our Baines Wexton, and they're all feeling it a little bit, right? They're a little bit glummer than normal. Temperance tries to talk to Synnomin and flirt with her, in like a low-key flirty way, because she wants to see whether or not I guess it's her turn to see if she can have luck with the translator. It's all very circumspect, a little cocky, just like riding by you, chatting, while the boys are sulking about not having killed anything, not gotten the killing blow on anything.
Yeah. Sin doesn't entertain it, but she's also, like, the way she is skirting it is, like, kind of like that quip that she gave Lord Baines Wexton last week. Like, maybe Temperance really isn't understanding that I'm, like, absolutely fuck no, but kind of talking over her head kind of bit.
Yeah. Temperance is a little bit more like, well, what do you do then? What is it like here? Trying to make small talk, not just leering. Better game. She's got better game. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. I would expect that. She's a woman, so it's gotta be better.
It's better game. It's not like the best game, but it's
better
bar's
than
low.
the Avonian men. Yeah.
100%. At the end of the 12 hours, you know that you should be reaching the marker. And at the end of the 12 hours, as the sun is beginning, right, to sort of collapse in the sky, you do not reach the marker. Well, there is no marker there where it should be.
Does it look like it was removed?
You see no sign of a marker whatsoever.
Are we lost?
Something's wrong. There should be a marker.
Do you believe
here.
Perhaps we have swayed one way or another around the marker?
I'm going to need a perception check.
That's based on what again?
Wisdom. Let's do wisdom.
Whoa, massive success.
Okay. Who else?
Based off of wisdom?
Sin will look.
Yeah, go for it.
I just feel like it's not an appropriate roll for me to make.
Success.
I have no clue.
My dear Marabi, you
Hi.
get to that point and you're like, wait a minute. About 8 hours in, right? You look, and in the distance, far in the distance, you see a silver flash in the distance, like a silver flash. And it looks to be, let's say you got 8 hours before you picked up on the fact that you are not where you're supposed to be. You got on the wrong direction when you started traveling. And you can see the marker itself, or at least a flash you think might be the marker, but it is not. You have traveled the wrong direction. But at least you recognize it. And I have placed you all on the map where you think you actually are now. You were supposed to be, like, you wanted to be here. You can't say. You wanted to be here. Right? Can you see my measurer?
Mm-hmm.
So you were there and you wanted to go here, but you realize that you ended up going that way instead. And that's about 8 hours in is when you realize that you were going the wrong direction. Because you see the little silver beacon in the sand.
And we can travel 12 hours. We've got another 4 hours we can travel towards this for the day. Okay.
So let me ask you, for that last 4 hours, which way do you want to go?
Well, towards the marker. The Morabi that we saw earlier, they were traveling in which direction?
They were well off, let's say, up that way, sort of going off that direction.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Is what I would say, yeah. So I think the question I want to know is, do you want to go towards the marker, or do you want to go towards the pyramid? Because you've gotten a little lost.
Yeah, I think if we've reoriented and if we know that that's the marker, then we can just head directly towards the pyramid from this point.
Okay.
Don't you think that the Avonians are gonna complain that they didn't get to see the tiny marker in the desert?
I don't give a fuck what those Avonians want. They're gonna be glad we get them to this fucking temple, and that they'll be happy about it.
Just tell them it's a shortcut, and they'd be excited.
Yeah.
What's this shift? You sound kind of like me. I thought you cared about your employers.
They are not my employers. Captain Falana is my employer.
Huh.
I just want to get out of this place.
Is everything good? You stormed out last night.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Something I said?
No. Although you storming into a group of fucking scorpions wasn't helpful.
I know you don't like them. I was trying to keep them away from you.
Yeah, I don't like scorpions.
Yeah? I could take them. And I did. Saw it.
Yeah, and they nearly killed you.
They hurt my leg.
Yeah, and if your legs hurt, the rest of you can't do nothing.
The rest of me still slayed 1.5. I appreciate the concern. You know how I am. I will charge in head first if it means that no harm comes to you or the other. The others.
She looks like she really wants to say something, and then she, like, swallows it down. If you die in this desert, I will never forgive you.
I don't intend to die.
Then quit running in without anybody backing you up, besides those fucking Avonians.
There were 4 of them, and they were completely useless.
Yeah, the least we could have done was wait for Justicia and Malinalli.
By the time those 2 got dressed, the scorpions would have been on us already.
Not with those dumbass Avonians running up. They were running before you did.
It's true, this idiot thought he could charge a scorpion on top of a horse.
On a horse. I did not leave your fucking circle for you to die out here.
Why,
Just
is
have a
leaving
little
the
bit more
circle
care.
something that protected my life?
Just have a little bit more care with your laugh, Marduk.
I will.
Thank you.
Begrudgingly go and grab my short bow off my horse.
And your group travels for that last 4 hours trying to get your way back on track towards the pyramid. With the Avonians, no, they don't know what's going on. They're just following you all as you travel. You make camp in the second night. You should have been at the marker, but you're about 10 miles away from where you should be. And in this second night, you, I assume, take watches and are prepared. But we end our session here at the second night when you are a bit lost, but luckily for you, you were able to catch it, and that marker is very, very bright. It is a very small silver flash, but you can see it. If that marker had not been placed there by the people from Kursag, you could have very easily been lost for quite some time. But you know where you are, and you know where you're going. You hope that this missing will not take you too many days, because you only have 10 days worth of food and water. 4 days there, 2 days hanging out, and 4 days back. So we shall see. But that is the end of our session. As you are making your way towards the Great Pyramid, let us have each one of you say who you are, where we can find you, and then give some love and chat. We need a title for today's episode. And let's go around. I just need to know your the order you'll be doing your watches in, and if anybody heals Lord Baines Wexton before you all go to sleep. And
He
yeah,
will receive the ministrations of the Demon King.
You know, because he's still at 2/3 health. So, my friends, you are in the desert making your way, and it is not easy. There are not a lot of markers, but there's one placed. So, let's go around, and let's start with Ezra. Ezra, who are you? Where can we find you? And then give some love.
Hello, internet friends. This has been big fun. You can find me. I don't know. I'm hiding right now. I'm a recluse. Don't even bother. I'll be playing Xenonauts tomorrow. I'll be killing some aliens.
Ooh.
That's fun. And I think I want to start my love with the physical bit that Lindy did of the lounging on the money. You know,
Yeah.
like I really enjoyed that. That was a good physical bit, and I liked that whole construct. I really enjoyed the scene. This is like double love, but between Marduk and Synnomin, that whole dialogue at the end there was great. And I really enjoyed. I enjoyed Marduk's reaction when he learned it was a demon king, and then Synnomin's rejoinder. Well, his healing didn't hurt you, did it? That was awesome. And I really enjoyed Malinalli just charging out of the tent in full armor, like just as quickly as he could get it on, and then charging out. And Trooper, I really appreciate how you run first edition combat, because first edition combat is cumbersome, and there's a lot of weird little numbers to remember, and you are on top of things and keeping it running in an efficient manner that I really appreciate.
And just for the record, everybody, I've placed little dots on the map where you have been, because if you ever go back you will always recognize a hex that you've been through. So, if you got lost and you got through and you go through a place you've been through before, you will know it. You'll be like, no wait, we've been here before. So like the more you explore, the easier it is for you to sort of get around, you know.
Justicia, that's the dragging of your spell book on the ground there. We've been here before.
100%.
Speaking of people who stop dragging your spellbook around, Lindy, from On the Road, tell us who you are, where we can find you, and then please give some love.
You know, I'm just gonna say that I might not be an illusionist, but nobody saw that gold. I was just lounging, you know, like in a roguish way, you know, just out here to, yeah. And there was only gold in the back, so there wasn't anything else.
Right.
Yes. Yep.
Right.
And it's me, the magic user, thief, laughlovelindy. You can I'm gonna leave love first because I have some moments I don't want to forget them. I liked when Justicia woke Doyle up by waking up in chaotic neutral and just be like just the initial just startling of it was so
Had a rough
funny.
couple days.
Yeah.
I know, and it was so. But then it was like money. Okay, well now we're talking. So I love that we've got that slight criminal element that no one else has picked up on yet, and I wonder how long it will stay that way. That's my love for Doyle. That and just being so giddy to use his Demon King healing on everybody. Just like, here, you get a little Demon King. You get a little Demon King. And everybody gets a little Demon King touch. My love for Malinalli, my love for PB is when I got in, PB was immediately like, hey, so we're both putting on our armor. We're like 2 rounds in. We've got like 2 to go. And then with follow-up of like, you could probably just shoot him from the tent. These are the DMs that I got. I was like, you know what? You're probably not wrong. So that was my love for PB tonight. And then, of course, being like, I got gold. What do I do? I can't carry it. I'm so freaking weak. Weak thief.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, and then Marduk and Synnomin. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I just want them to smooch again already. We haven't seen it. I just need them to just. That's what I need. I need it. Because Synnomin cares so much, but Marduk, as you pointed out, saying Kaylee doesn't like her too much, and there's a love triangle here, and one of those edges is very pointy, and the other one's an assassin. So I think Marduk is stuck between 2 very sharp objects. And love, and I'm here for that. And of course, my love for Trooper is fucking. You rolled so good for those initiatives for those scorpions, but then so badly for most of their attacks. And so, I was okay with that. That was an acceptable trade to me. Like, okay, yeah, they can go first if they miss, which they seem to do a lot. So that was good. You can find me
really
online.
Good stats though. I just rolled bad.
You can find me online at laughlovelindy.
Oh.
Apparently, you can't find her online.
Okay, but we can
Great
find her at
freeze frame, though.
laughlovelindy on her channel.
But if not, I'm
Oh,
Hotel internet, man.
Ghost of Saltmarsh on her channel on Tuesdays.
Not this week.
No, but
Not
I
this
heard
week.
Call of Cthulhu game is Wednesday.
Normally we would have it. We would have it on Monday and Tuesday. We would have Game, the premiere of our Drylands, and then Ghost of Saltmarsh. However, she's out of town, so we're not going to be doing it. And then Wednesday, her Call of Cthulhu game, which
2:30.
Let's just say there are fewer players than there used to be.
That's true. That's true. My internet was like, what if we just froze everybody right now? But yeah, they rolled a 3 on my giant D100 random encounter chart for ocean encounters because they're leaving the library this coming week in Call of Cthulhu. So I think chat will be very happy this week is what I'm going to say. I think there's some fans in chat that might appreciate what happens this week is what I'm going to say for Wednesday's game. I'm excited. I didn't think they were going to have that encounter so soon, but here we are. I have to say more, but I don't want to spoil it. That's me.
Okay. People who don't want to spoil anything, I'm going to go and hand it over to... Nugget, you're not spoiling the secret, so we're going to go to you. Nugget, who are you? Where can we find you? And then give some love.
Hi, I'm Nuggetasaurus. You can find me, next place you can find me is next week Friday here, for this game, where I'll be playing my, I was going to say loose-lipped assassin, but she's not. My tight-lipped assassin. She doesn't give anything away, except accidentally. Giving my love. Okay, so first up for Ezra, I really liked how you egged on the Avonians. You're like, yes, charge, go get those scorpions. Throw them in first. They are the cannon fodder. Let them get pincered and stung and all of that initially themselves. I loved that.
They don't think they're cannon fodder. They think they're the heroes.
Right, yeah, they think they're the heroes. They think they're the main characters, but we know better. Malinalli, PB, I loved how just that little scene between Malinalli and Marduk, where Malinalli was just like, yeah, I know commerce. I'm gonna count these out super quickly and get this done really quickly and get it all hid away so nobody can find it. I like that. That was a nice little touch. Justicia, just you leaning out of the tent and half dressed or mostly dressed, but still trying to wrangle it, and I think you hit with that attack, so that was pretty impressive. I love that. That was a great moment. Marduk, Simon, just how like receptive Marduk was to what Malinalli was saying to him. Like he doesn't want to believe that Synnomin's the bad guy, even if she is. So, and I just love that. I thought that was cute.
What do you mean you're the bad guy?
Yeah. Nobody knows it, but I'm the bad guy. Trooper, I love this game. I love all of the NPCs. I loved the just the flavor you gave with Bane's Wexton hopping up on his horse, and then he's like, okay, this isn't working up close, let me try and charge, and oh shoot, that didn't work either, but I'm the big guy, I'm the main character here. I love that. I love your NPCs, and I love how much I hate them, and yeah, that's me.
I mean, they do suck. Okay, but speaking of people who do not suck, my goodness, PBPlaysInside, you do not suck, so tell me, who are you? Where can we find you? And then give some love.
Hi, I'm PB from @PBPlaysInside, where you can find me over on Twitch and Bluesky under the same name. Where can you find me? You can find me here on Fridays, usually at a certain hour, but you know, that was a little different today. And tomorrow, Saturday, you can find me over on Other Doc's channel for some Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Very exciting. There should be some combat happening, and that should be exciting. I hear there's a lot of big bats out there that are really ready to get murdered because they're really loud. And then we have on Sunday Witcher over on Praxagora Thesmophoria's channel. We just had a bit of an awkward bachelorette with my character because she's not very charismatic, and we have met various background, a lot of things of her background, and that a lot of people didn't know, and still a lot too left to be known that people might be surprised by. But more importantly, something was rumbling a wall in the jeweler where she was picking up her soon-to-be fiance's ring. So, like, who knows what that is? I did see something eating some dead bodies, so I'm assuming it's not great. A lot of talk about necrophages, so little concerned about that. Should make for an exciting morning. And my love for everyone is and just Justicia just immediately being like, oh, look for some things. Oh, what is that? Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that. Oh, but gold. You know, I'll just ignore that and I'll focus on the gold, actually. And like ignore the dead body parts. Kind of concerning, but you know what? We can compartmentalize. We don't need they're Avonians and human nonetheless, so I don't really care. And you know what? I appreciate that because neither do I. Except for fucking, because you know, but they're mean to like my almost girlfriend, so like I don't like that. And then
fair.
Doyle's just incredible, just lack of care for the Avonians is also, I just love seeing it in all the different ways you plug it in throughout the game of just, instead of just being like, well, they can just die, you're just like, no, go fight on, we live together, we die together, right boys, let's go. Really just love those little moments, like, no, keep going, you first, actually. Loved all of that. And Marduk, I just I love seeing Marduk's like personal feelings and duty kind of like come together and clash at times, where duty is a lot more like more like conservative of what you want to do in certain situations. Meanwhile, the Marduk that lives more in the modern times is like, well, but like at the same time, this is probably better. And just seeing those two weigh out on the scale as you make decisions is really good to see, or fun to see, because I don't know what you're going to choose. In the same way that I have no idea what Doyle's ever going to do, I love not knowing what your reactions are going to be to certain situations, such as finding a bunch of gold on a bunch of scorpions and a bunch of dead Avonians on these scorpions. Because where are their little like who's helping them? You know, like I have so many questions about the logistics of putting on these little backpacks and purses that these guys have. Like, hey, great for individuality. Yeah, but you would think that would like cut things. It's not like we make hardy packs. I was like, I imagine it has something to do with singer helping each other. Anyways, we and I just
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, exactly. Like, here's 100 gold for you, 100 gold for me. And I love how much personality Synnomin has. For being our assassin and being the most secretive of the five of us, you are not shy with sharing Synnomin's feelings on matters, whether true or not. You know, we'll get to see, but I love seeing it. And I am very excited to see how it keeps going, because you act with Marduk the same way you act with us, but like a lot meaner. And I know that's from a place of care, and I think that's just so funny, because it lets me be like, well, which one is the real one, right? Like, which one is the real feelings of Synnomin? And I can't wait to find out more when you backstab us all brutally and go off with your friends. And Trooper, I, as always, just love the little flavors you put here and there on the personalities of the NPCs, in this case the three stooges over here, and just the way they approach battle, and just the like, but like, my friends are here and I can't seem like a nerd to them, so like I have to stay here and attack them, but like that really fucking hurt, and I don't want to die, but also my ego. So and then Tweedledee and Tweedledum out there just like waving their swords around, hitting nothing. It was also really fun to see. And just Lord Vexen calling them out. Just being like, come on guys, what are we doing at the end of that? half dead, and still has time to criticize though. So I just love those little sprinklings you put on them.
Well, they didn't take any damage, and he took all the damage, so he's not happy with them right now. You know, that's where it is. But speaking of people who did do damage, Simon, who are you? Where can we find you and give some love?
And took damage.
And took, yeah. I'm both a giver and a taker. I am Simon at WanderingDM. My love for tonight, Malinalli and the pep talk. But also, I get the feeling she's trying to pair me with Synnomin.
She might be a shipper.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think we should all get along. It's a long trip. It's really hot outside. You know, tempers get a certain way. So if we can just deal with things when it's not hot as fuck outside, I think that's the right option.
Yeah.
And if that involves smooching, you know, that's your prerogative, not mine.
You're not trying to get us to get back together so you can do double dates with your new date.
No. Maybe just so Synnomin stops looking at Malinalli with murderous intent every time she interacts with Marduk. I'm like, maybe that's more the intention.
But my love also goes to Lindy and Justicia and the finding of 5 times her body weight in gold. And the notes. I really like the notes you took and posted.
Couldn't get into my Google Doc to take my notes, so I'm just gonna put them in the Discord for now.
That works.
That's how they all look for all my games. I'm so sorry.
Ezra, you weren't. Doyle wasn't there to see the reaction of Marduk upon hearing the name of your god, but definitely you can expect more of that. Because I want to know what the fuck. I'm waiting. I don't know if it's gonna happen during the game, but you know, the inevitable 13th warrior scene where, you know, I finally learn your language, because I doubt Guizarm is gonna learn mine. Just like in 13th warrior, it's the guy who's not white that ends up learning the white people language. Because, you know, we're gonna demand it from Antonio Banderas and not from. Also, that's also another can of worms. But last, but certainly not least, Synnomin. With just the there's just enough friction to not make the enemies to lover easy. And I really appreciate that. It's like there was a little bit last session, and now it's cool. It's cool to get like the pacing and to have it right. And to, you know, because we don't have like 3 years of weekly games for that enemy to lover thing. So it's enemy to, I don't know, at that point. Kaylee's in the mix now.
I know. I'm so excited for that one.
Yeah, and my love for Trooper again for the excellent world building, as usual, and this fight where I was pretty sure I would probably lose my character. Yeah. You can find me.
I was very lucky that I rolled low on that attack.
That's true. I will not be online next Thursday unless there's something special, because all of my players are like off on vacation or work in different parts of the continent. So there was no Witcher this week, and there will be no Witcher next week. I might do a solo stream, I don't know yet, but otherwise I'll be back here next Friday, and then after that we're going to pick back up where we left after the fight in the Sherwood Forest. That's me.
And I'm troopersjp, and before I say anything, I'm going to just read something out loud to the audience without asking for consent. Dramatic reading.
Is this
Feeling
a
of someone
statement?
looking out for me. Aw, that's nice. Coming from somewhere deep below me. Sling stones and unbroken arrows. But wait, there's more. Them Scorpios, they done been a murderin' before us. They've got body party favors from their previous shindig, one of such has a satchel, like a little scorpion purse, maybe designer? The other must like school 'cause it's got a backpack, some mismatched bits and straps and a lonely boot. Hundreds of GP, maybe a lot more. Oh no, maybe ancient and maybe cursed. Plus 10 gold piece ruby ornamental. 2K estimate between the Scorpion Bros lunch money. I just feel like Lindy's brilliance needs to be supported and shared with the universe.
It's just how I take notes in my games. That's just how, and when
it's
I'm
good.
GMing, those are also my GMing notes. So when you hear me saying stuff as a GM, like, oh, and then there's this, I'm reading notes based off of that shit. So it's like my brain has to do a lot of translation work. I don't know why I do it to myself. That's just how I write, I guess.
But it was brilliant, so I had to share it. So I just wanted to say, first off, I am excited to hex crawl with you all, and I was like, oh, that was a little bit lost. That's okay. That marker is visible at about 10 miles. It's magical. It has range, so you were able to get yourself back in. But that's exciting. I'm excited for the hex crawl. You are getting your way to that pyramid, which has been totally looted, so there's nothing there besides maybe like 1 or 2 skeletons. Everything will be fine. Absolutely. There's nothing to worry about over there. But before I give my love, I want to read off our bits. We got some bits coming in, and I want to first I want to say thanks to everybody who gave advantage to our peoples. They needed it. The second thing I will say is Marduk might give those gold pieces back to the Marabi when he does his training, which they can then repatriate back in, So like where you give those, when you get your loot, where you give it will matter. So we got 100 bits from Hawkeye, who says, "Our adventurers have returned. The scorpions are coming. How many of them? Will they attack? They will. Rock them like a hurricane. Take cover." Yeah, I see you, Hawkeye. I see you. Thank you for those bits. We got 100 bits from Dren, who says, "Scorpions, Secrets, and Shiny, the perfect D&D sessions," which I think might be a title suggestion. We got 100 bits from Otherdoc, who says, "Ooh, I love the RP this session. Everyone was on fire." I know. I also very much appreciate that all the major combats thus far have been with Harryhausen creatures. Nicely done. I'm just saying, there are a lot of Harryhausen creatures in the desert, because I watched Jason and the Argonauts as a young person. That's how that is. Yes. Also, Dren gives another 100 bits and said, "Ooh, sorry, Lindy, that scene is for the end of season according to the script I saw." And then Pope gave us 100 bits and says, "Thank you all for this lovely story. Stay safe, be good to yourselves, and I cannot wait for next Friday." I also cannot wait for next Friday. I will tell you all, save versus poison or die. That's just what that was. And Clash of the Titans was so good. But luckily nobody died to the sting. The Scorpions were not as successful as hitting people as they could have been, and that was Lindy's fault. Lindy made that happen. Lindy just found some way to hex my dice so they could not hit. Oh well, I guess that's fine.
It was all the bad perception checks I had on Wednesday. That's all it was. It was making up for that.
Yeah, that's fair. So I will say, you can find me RPG-wise on Sunday. This Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Otherdocs channel will be the second half of our end of season 2 epilogue, and there'll be a what do you call it? A funeral, a memorial. So you should come. It'll be nice. It'll be lovely. And then back here on Friday for the next session of the Summerlands, when they continue their travel towards the Gray Pyramid. And hopefully they won't get lost on their way, and they will get there. It'll just be an easy cake run. Just like walk in, hang out, be fine, walk out with, no big deal. But I don't know. I feel like the way that these people are going, there'll be dramatic conversations along the way. So speaking of, are we getting more Legend of Ride tomorrow? Yes, indeed, we will be. So as long as I don't go to bed at 5 or 6 in the morning. But I want to give my love. So the first thing I want to do is give my love to the ways in which people are marking what language they're speaking by their accents. Brilliant. Lovely. It makes me so very happy. I also really love the way in which everybody's so one of the things okay, people will say something like, "Oh, do you do RP or do you do combat?" As if those two things are always separate. And what I really love about this crew is the way in which I can see who your character is by the way you RP through combat. And that is really great. I loved seeing the ways in which Doyle is firing from range, right? He could go in, he's like, no, I'm gonna stay at range right now. And behind these people in a way that is so very him. Sometimes he charges in to help, but to see the ways in which he's got that push and pull between being ranged and being close, I think is just really wonderful. I love that about him. The ways in which we could see then, for example, with Synnomin. Synnomin is like, I'm gonna be at a distance. That's fine. I'm gonna shoot. Now when that moment is, oh no, Marduk is too damaged, I have to get in there to be right by his side. I was like, oh. And also, I will say, you just got to make sure you get initiative. They haven't seen you yet. You can get that backstab in for that first combat. You just have to get in before they do. You have to win initiative, and then get behind them, and then you got it. Yeah, I loved when you ran in. Marduk. Oh, Marduk. Of course, you just charge in. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. You're not going to let anybody get hurt. You just go. First to fight, in danger. I love it. It's so you. And also, you don't back down. You know what I mean? You're just like, no, I'm going to stay right in here. Love it. Oh. Lindy. With your chainmail almost half on, half off, you're like struggling to get on. You're like, no, I'm gonna be at range anyway, and then you just start shooting, and it was lovely, and you helped get that damage down. But I want to give my love to our killing blow. Right, you hustle to get your armor on, then you charge and kill it like that, and kill the last one. And that is also like, I just loved seeing how each one of you all were so very much yourselves through that combat. And then afterwards, with, a whole bunch of gold, like a whole bunch of gold that maybe, I guess, the nobles don't need to know about. And I approve of that very, very much. Very much. They don't need to know about it. They will want their treasure when they, whatever you find later.
When they see
those were,
treasure.
I will say those were right.
But some of us,
in the.
Oh, what? There's nothing here.
Oh, you're an illusionist?
No, I'm a magician. I'm a magic user. I do sleight of hand.
Right. I am excited.
They didn't see those backpacks.
No, that's because they were kind of injured and
yeah, and I was hiding it with the illusion of lounging.
Right. You illusionist. I also appreciate
the illusion of lounging is IKEA's new ad campaign.
Y'all have been wonderful. I adore this. I'm really excited for your for how you're all just diving in, and I'm excited for how you RP through combat and non-combat. And you've kept your nobles alive a little bit so they can live to harass people a little bit longer. And I'm excited for the next time when I'll have to ask you what shifts you all are taking over your sleeping times. And yeah, probably get those healing rolls in too before the sleeping times in case. And that will be when we catch each other next. Oh, and I'm just going to say this out loud. I'm going to put it in our chat, but I want the audience to hear it. The Scorpions were pricey in terms of their XP. Everybody gets 215 XP for the Scorpions. The Avonians also got their share. And then each of you get the your XP for the gold pieces you have as well. And remember, if you get your 10% bonus and all that, so that's a good, 600 and some XP for you all each. And that's also gold.
The 2000 is it split the same way we split the gold amongst each other? Okay, so I get 350.
Yep.
Correct.
You get 350. And then Doyle gets 450 XP for that gold.
Well, now I'm maxed out on XP in both my classes.
But
yeah, I've been maxed out for a minute, so
Yeah, I'm gonna be maxed out, I think.
I need to meet a Demon King trainer in the desert.
Um,
Well, there's a
Need
Demon
like
King trainer
1,600 more
back-
gold.
Okay, sure, and that too.
what's the? I'm sorry. What
and
was
so
the
for those
XP
of you in
for
the-
the Scorpions? 200.
215.
Yeah,
Thank you. Sorry.
215.
215.
And so for those who 215. And so for those of you in the audience, just so you know, the way it works in AD&D 1E is once you hit the XP that you need to level up, you stop getting XP. You have to, they won't let you basically bank XP. So they're just waiting. They need to get loot worths of money so they can pay their trainer so they can level up. So I don't know if everybody's got hit their XP level yet, but you know,
No,
On
I
your
Did you
way,
haven't.
hit both of them just
our
this
multi.
year? Wow.
Yeah, both magic user
Well,
and
one of
thief
them's a
are.
thief.
Oh, yeah.
The thief gets
Well,
gets a bonus
12,
though.
15.
Yeah, and it gets a plus
Yeah.
10. But I
That's
did
another thing.
just
A
Yeah.
weird thing in first ed is how every class earns has different experience caps. And so like
Yep.
thief is the lowest, wizard's the highest.
even splitting it half and half, I have now maxed out both.
Man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just
All right,
look,
now
if
you
I
just
could
need-
have carried all that money by myself.
The only thing saving us is her carrying
It's my weak
capacity.
strength. Yes. It's my 10 strength.
I'm missing
Otherwise
100
we'd be
for
getting
cleric.
robbed blind.
100 for cleric.
Yeah, but I think I'm also the one who's lagging the most because I'm missing 500 for fighter.
Oh.
Well, I mean, there's gonna be XP.
There's gonna be more XP before we get enough
yeah,
gold to level it
yeah.
up, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
all
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
hit the cap
Yeah.
before we're close to being able to afford a trainer.
Yeah.
But maybe the
And if
captain,
not,
then
I'm
you
sure
just
we
gotta go
can.
and train.
maybe we do such
Should
a
we
good
find more
job that
jewels?
Captain comps us.
Those are lightweight.
Mhm.
They don't weigh
That's
as
what it
much.
is.
Well,
It's
that's
a-
the thing. If you do good things, well, okay, here's the thing about that. There are trainers out there in the factions who might comp you some if you do these really good things for them, but whom will comp you? Who do you want to suck up to? I mean, make favors with, as it were.
My answer is
I'm gonna
easy.
be right in a letter to the God Queen for a certain captain. So I'm assuming that's gonna be
Mhm.
kind of nice. Little comping
Hey,
there.
Scarlet.
That's true, because again, it is important to remember that when they talk about the cost for training, some of it is just paying trainers, but some of it is all the rest of the stuff that you need to do, right? So some of it doesn't have to be gold, some of it can be favors, depending on, that's a part of the making yourself part of the community is the things that you do for the community. So all of that said, we gotta go, everybody. Thank you for being here, everybody. Sorry for the late start. That was my fault getting my time zones wrong. And I will see you all of us will catch you all on the flip side. No raid tonight, but take care of yourselves. And we'll see you, everybody. Bye.